Bro, I only rescheduled it once. All right, no intro. Y'all know what to do. Hold on. Okay.
Yep.
What's up, Sentinel?
Hi. How you doing, Butters?
I went to see Terrifier, my bad. Terrifier 3.
Are those any good?
It was actually all right for it. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's good. I wouldn't say it sucks necessarily, but
Game started, buddy.
Okay, apologies. My God. Can you give a guy a slack? He was seeing a movie. It's something you can't do.
I can go see a movie right now.
Cap. Would it kill you though?
No.
I saw Terrifier, and oh boy, I have some stuff to say about that movie. They're not even showing the game. They're not even showing the game on the game it's broadcasting. It's broadcasting Florida State at Miami.
It said the game started at 10:15.
Let me check because I'm.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. It said the game started at 10:15, but it's showing the Florida State game.
How was it? It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. I'll give it a meh. I would give it a solid 72.
Out of 100?
Yeah, out of 100.
So basically a 7.2 out of 10?
Yeah.
It's on ESPN, but it hasn't aired yet. But
yeah, they're showing
the game actually.
Yeah,
already?
Why?
But the game hasn't started yet.
The game was supposed to start 12 minutes ago.
Colorado football team. Quarter 1, 0-0. Cincinnati Bearcats versus Colorado Buffaloes. First and 10 at the Colorado 25. And then it says watch live.
But on the scoreboard.
ESPN, YouTube TV base plan. Blackout restrictions may apply. So that's probably why. All right. Stream East it is.
The screen on Michael's screen, it says there's 15 minutes left in the first, so the game hasn't even started. That's so weird. Why do we have to watch this game? Miami won.
Though they're at the end, you know what it is? They're not cutting because it's the end of the Miami game, and that Colorado game is supposed to broadcast immediately following it. So they've actually started the Colorado game and let this finish. And I don't know why.
This is a blowout. See, if this wasn't a blowout and the end of this fourth quarter actually mattered, I'd be fine with it. But turn this game on, please. There's 31 seconds left. We don't even have to watch these last 31 seconds because my Florida State just dropped a touchdown.
Yeah, he did.
That was the easiest catch ever.
Yeah, so just go with the ESPN broadcast, and it should just get you over there.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what.
Or you could do the multi-view. Watch the multi-view. If you watch in multi-view, I think you can. No, they're still not fucking broadcasting the game.
Michael, why am I on the bottom?
I'm just as confused as you are with the whole. They're not switching the game.
But supposedly the Colorado game hasn't even started yet. That's what I'm assuming. But this was supposed to start 15 minutes ago.
Anyway, what's up?
What's up, John?
maybe something happened at the game where they had to delay the game.
So ESPN's
I guess we'll
TV
see
deal.
after this game.
So
Yeah, explain why this is happening.
ESPN TV deal with college football. This is the
Is he
problem that
glitching on your end?
nobody understands. Everyone looks at the money. Oh, these schools are greedy, but ESPN basically has contractual rights with the SEC and the ACC, and so they have to show those games. The Big 12's
In
contract,
full,
the Big
they have
12's
to show the games in full without cutting them
yeah. So the Big 12's contract is fairly new.
to
It
another
was
game.
negotiated in 2021, but it hasn't been implemented to this year. So this is the first year of these new contracts. So it's still, you know. Anyway, I'm not gonna bore nobody.
All right, well, okay. The Miami's 8-0. Now start this game.
Oh, the game already started.
If the game already started, they're not showing it. They're showing this Miami versus FSU game, which literally just ended.
So Colorado got the ball back for Cincinnati. 14 minutes and 26 seconds. Fun fact.
Mike, are you gonna do that Duke versus Miami game on November 2nd?
I'll probably November 2nd. I'm gonna be out to Universal Studios.
Yes, we don't have to watch a Michael stream. Let's go.
Fun fact. All our sports teams starts 2 minutes before the live broadcasting. Why? Just in case there's any foul language where they're able to beep it out. If there's anyone running on the field like shriekers. And to get the crowd like pumped up. Oh, the game's about to start. The fans are getting crazy. Because I remember I went to a game in the 2012 season where the Giants were qualifying for the playoffs. The final weekend, the Giants were playing the Padres, and it was a national televised game. So at 5 minutes in advance, the PA announcers, everyone starts swinging those Giants towels so they can start recording it. So when they put the live broadcast, it looks like all the fans are cheering.
What up, guys? I got
okay. The Heisman candidates are Aston Jeanty, Cam Ward, Dylan Gabriel, Cade Klubnik, and Travis Hunter. That is the top 5 currently. It's going to be between Jeanty and Cam Ward and Travis Hunter. I think that's going to be the 3. I mean, Dylan Gabriel, maybe.
Travis Hunter's able to stay healthy. He's been banged up last couple of games. Not pictured that Shador Sanders.
Well, I didn't see it, but touchdown Colorado.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, a lot of people don't know a college football game is longer than an NFL game, and so that's why.
I bet you it is.
And that's why.
It shocked me.
And also, they have a rule which I think would be beneficial to the NFL is when in the fourth quarter, less than 2 minutes, if you get a first down, the clock automatically stops, so the chain people can get the stuff. Once the chain is, it allows both teams to line up.
Okay, finally they switched it. Finally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, they're switching it. Let's go. Yep, there we go. It's switched now.
There it is.
11:46 on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
They took fucking 4 minutes. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be pissed.
No, they took actually 19 minutes. The game was supposed to start 19 minutes ago.
Oh, I was just looking at the
broadcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people are getting into college football because of me. You're welcome.
I don't know. Everything you've told me has turned me off of college football.
Mhm.
I really like college football, but now that you mention all of
I know,
the
yeah.
the,
E,
the
e,
bullshit,
yeah. E, ESPN, like when you hear about how their Disney streaming company is suffering and losing money, the
hmm
ESPN and ABC corporations have hundreds of billions of dollars, so they can always funnel some of their money from their broadcast and ESPN to those ventures. And
yeah,
when you gave 7 billion just ESPN alone, I'm not going to talk about the other broadcast, $7 billion alone for 10 years of revenue,
that's pretty good.
you know, the school should not be complaining. They're getting their money. They're getting their money, but
We
some.
send more money to fucking we send more money to like Sudan than we send to fucking the than the 6 billion you mentioned. I was looking at this number. We send money to the most money we're currently sending to right now is to Ukraine, and then the second is Israel. The third is a bunch of different countries in Africa for some reason. I don't know why they just won't put a fucking infrastructure in the middle of that fucking continent.
Anyway, we got Chad in the building. He told me to read his comment. He put a bunch of
Chad, what up, dude? Sorry.
Bungie.
Mike jerks off to Daisy Duck. I bet you he does.
Okay.
And
A lot
the
of people
stream
are.
has officially begun,
A
people.
lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I know, right?
this game's gonna end super late, and I'm not gonna be on it because last night I'm not gonna lie. I was glad that Levi ended the stream early,
Yeah, me too.
but they were still talking, and at 10:45, I said I gotta go get me some sleep.
Yeah,
I fell asleep on stream, so
Well, actually,
same.
you disappeared. So I don't know if you
I think
actually
my phone. I think I fell asleep and I didn't get to charge my phone, and my phone died while I was still on the stream, and I'm assuming that's what happened.
Yep.
So.
That was the first time me and Teradum actually had like a serious, like real conversation. Because every time me and Teradum, when we talk, we only talk about football and sports.
Man,
It's the app.
And I forgot Teradome wrote a book. Like he wrote a book.
My opinion.
He wrote a book. And
Yo, what's up?
what's
yo,
up?
what's up, Carcass?
Hey, Kirkcast.
We had an interview earlier, guys.
I know. Like I was waiting. First it said 2:30, then it was moved to 3.
Yeah. So the problem was he was late. I think he forgot about it, and then he was out playing pickleball with his friends, and so he had to call in from there. So I think that was the whole problem with it. But
I know.
he actually has a lot of connections with NFL players.
So that's cool. So
yeah.
I was just like clicking back and forth, and then at 4:00, oh wait, did they start the thing? And then you guys ended it like it was like a quick.
It was because he was in the car towards the end of it, and he had to go watch football.
Bro, these vending machines are so ass, bro. I have a $20 bill and I can't fucking put it in.
You put a $20 in a vending machine?
No, I'm saying it's annoying because I can't. Only accepts 5.
Oh, I was about to say, man.
I'm glad yours still accepts dollars. None of the John, you know in your area that there's some places that just don't accept cash anymore. Most people use like Venmo or
card.
the card.
Oh,
Yeah.
like, those things that you used to put quarters in. I don't know what they're called for your cars.
Yeah. Parking meters.
Yeah, it's debit cards now.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I have all these like quarters in my car when I go to San Francisco, and they're practically useless because all of like the little coin slots are like glued over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike jerks off to Minnie Mouse.
Damn.
I'm not even paying attention to the chat.
Come on, Chad, you're better than that. But
Oh yeah, Chad. By the way, Michael wanted me to tell you, or sorry, Michael. Chad wanted me to tell you that he's old enough to be your poppy.
Oh damn! If you really think about it, yeah, I think Chad's older than me.
Oh, Chad, what up? Late 30s crowd, late 30s crew.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
How do you feel about that, Michael?
Okay, good. He's older. He's older than me. Good for him.
Michael's
No, he
older.
said he's old enough to be your poppy. And Mike, why does it sound like you're in a room by yourself right now, and you're just like talking into a brick wall?
I'm actually doing laundry by the time I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So are you?
That's
like,
a bad comeback. I would have said because I'm talking to you, Spongy.
Yeah, Michael's
Michael's not smart enough.
Touchdown, Colorado. Didn't see it,
You're
but
a little late to the party.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they scored like
Oh,
2 minutes ago.
so
Close.
oh yeah, Mike.
oh, you're 30. Damn.
So Mike,
what?
I am sending you an invitation because I'm doing a boxing thing. It's it's Boots Ennis versus that Eastern Europe guy for the rematch of the welterweight title fight.
Is Boots Ennis that Philly guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
That dude hits hard. Like there's a reason why, like, for almost all his fights he was knocking everybody. Now again, nobody wanted to fight. This is the thing about boxing. I do not like the
Nobody wanted to fight him.
because the dude can punch you. Like Keith Thurman has been ducking him. I don't think he's ever going to fight Keith Thurman. But I think Keith Thurman and Boots should get in the ring. But that's a different conversation.
Did Floyd Mayweather duck a lot of people? Because I heard there was some controversy about Floyd doing
Mike
that.
spreads his butt cheeks to busting.
Oh, Mayweather only fought for the money, like in the
Mike, is
later
that
part
true?
of his career, and so he was only fighting like big name guys, and
Yeah, McGregor. Yeah.
and the mandatory guys would petition, and this is how corrupt boxing is. You have to petition a governing body. Where's my mandatory? Where's my world title fight? But because Floyd Mayweather was bringing in the dollars for the sanctioning body, they're like, fuck the mandatories. We're getting the big, because again, boxing is promoter, fighter, and sanctioned body. A lot of politics in it. That's why we don't get to see the fights we want.
So Mike, what are your thoughts on that? That you spread your cheeks to busting?
He says that all the time. I'm like, bro, this is not a fucking porn site.
I mean, your channel kind of is. Let's be honest here.
You guys, well, not necessarily. Some of you guys make it a porn site.
Yeah, you do too.
No, I don't.
Remember when
you kind of also continue to instigate the situation.
Oh fuck!
I want to see. I will pay Spongy a humiliation bet if he can not talk to Michael for the rest of the stream.
Sentinel, the day that happens, I'll donate you $100.
No, you won't.
Because it's not.
$100 isn't enough.
It's not because here's the thing, Sentinel. The guy can't go 5 seconds without saying my name.
Damn.
That's a damn lie. I just went 5 seconds without saying it.
So
Well, no humiliation bet tonight. Oh well, Spongy, you could have gotten me good, bro. You could have had me sing a fucking gay song or some stupid shit.
Oh, we already did that with Butters. That was funny.
Butters, do you have friends?
See, Sentinel can call me. Here's the thing: Sentinel can call me Butters because he was around when I was Butters. Same with John Jay.
You called yourself Butters.
So was I. So was I. What are you talking about?
No, you were. Weren't you around when I became Michael?
No. What do you? No. I was there, Michael.
I remember when I met all these guys before Carcat, Spongy, you, anyone. It was YTC, CEO, RJ, you, Awesome Kid, and TOP and Jonath. Always bullshitting each other.
RJ was trying his name.
And everyone called you Butters. Butter.
Well, RJ was called Giants Nation by the time.
You got that from me, Mike.
So
I just said that.
Yeah. And I remember like, when you guys were still BSing each other and, cursing each other out, that's when I met you. And yeah. And then one day you pissed everybody off. And again, I got good memory. And then, everyone did not like you. You guys made up all that stuff. And then you're like, I want to be more serious. I'm going to go with my government name. Okay. And I was like, nope. I was the only person. And then it took people 2 years to realize we got to call this dude Butters. So,
Well, Spongy was not around when I was Butters.
Okay, but I can still.
Well, that's
call
why
him
when he
Butters.
says Butters, it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit.
Like he doesn't have the right to refer to you as Butters because he's not an OG like the rest of us.
Yes.
Mhm.
You were around. Well, obviously you weren't on the panel, but you were in the chat when I was around.
We've known of each other for years.
So, Michael, you're getting mad at me for calling you Butters, but that's what you went for many, many years.
Well, since you weren't around when I was referred to.
Who says I wasn't around? Who says I wasn't watching streams? I just didn't comment.
Michael, can you give me $5?
You want $5? Anyways, first down Cincinnati.
What a run.
Mike, so can you Venmo me $5, Michael?
No.
I'll Venmo you 20.
No.
Carcass, you have a $20 bill in your pocket right now. Why do you need $5?
Because I can't put a $20 bill in the vending machine. Only accept ones and fives.
You can't put a Venmo in a vending machine.
No,
Actually, there are Venmo machines in San Francisco.
Yeah, you can scan it and get some.
Oh.
That's why I'm asking you, Mike.
Then shouldn't you have $5 in your Venmo already?
Damn.
You would have to add it to. Oh, all right. So you have a bank account, right? Though.
Yeah.
All right. Take the $20 bill to whatever bank account you have it linked to. Just deposit that $20 bill into that account, and then you got $25 worth of Venmo or Venmo balance that you can use to make purchases with.
I got a question.
Let me look at this.
For Carcast. On your campus, like is there like any like places where like you can buy stuff, like a store where you can get change, or is it like a little outside where you can walk a few blocks and because they can chop up they can still give you change. They can still chop up.
I think Rutgers has that.
Yeah, it should be, because like almost every campus that I've been on in the Bay Area is like walking distance to like not even like a few, like they even got the store where you buy the books and the and the clothes.
Yeah, we do.
So
books.
That's an idea.
Yeah, we do. You know what else?
I've actually been in the Rutgers book place.
Michael,
you've been to the library.
Yeah.
Michael,
there's a difference between a bookstore where you have to buy your textbooks and a library. A campus library.
I've been in the FSU library, and that library is big.
You've been to FSU?
Yeah, it was for my sister. My sister.
Oh, when she graduated.
Nicole?
Yes, she went to FSU. But she was supposed to go to Maryland, but Maryland didn't accept her.
That was probably only because of you, Michael. I'm gonna be honest.
That's why I don't like Maryland.
You don't like the Terrapins?
Yeah, because here's the thing: they accepted somebody else, but the difference was my sister had better grades than that person.
Well, was that other person an athlete? Maybe.
No.
No? Did they have anything that your sister didn't?
No.
Different colored skin, probably. That's usually how it happens.
Well.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's true.
Yes. But what if you're both white and you go, oh, which
Well, then they're going to take the gay one. You can always write. Okay, when you go to college, Spongy,
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
what you do? Okay, listen. When you apply for university, Spongy, what you're going to do is you're going to write a letter of some kind of why should they
touchdown
accept you.
Cincinnati.
Letter of
Yeah.
recommendation. Letter of
A letter
recommendation.
of right, a letter of recommendation.
Mhm.
That can be written by somebody else who knows you.
A teacher.
But what you need to do is write a letter as to why they should take you over anybody else. And when you know you suck at a certain skill, you say, I have accommodated, I've taught myself how to work around this deficiency, and it's made me better, and I'm a quick learner, and all this stuff. And so my 4.0 weighs more than her 4.0 because of the obstacles in which I had to face and overcome in order to get to where I am. I am the more worthy candidate, not her. That's the argument I would be making if both were white and both were yada yada yada. You know, all the differences.
Ooh, I didn't notice LSU is playing against Texas
Texas
A&M.
A&M.
Both teams are 6-1. It's 28-24. What a game!
Michael, do you go to frat houses?
What?
I
Carcass?
wish.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
You go to
No,
any
they
frat?
don't have those at Beacon. I don't think.
Time to get my son in check, my nigga. You feel me?
It's the other way around, kiddo.
Hey, get on, kid. Do you have the? Hey, everybody! It's your boy, the Ghost of Tribe. How you guys doing?
Actually, now that I'm here, I want to test something out.
Oh, Michael, speaking of Judah, aka your daddy.
Hold on, give me a
Okay,
second.
CG's your daddy. Okay, but continue.
Michael, you probably. Michael, you. Oh, my.
No, continue. Continue.
Judah is your daddy.
No, CG is your daddy.
I wish Judah would teach a class at like a freaking college. I'd take it just as like a prerequisite. Just for fun.
Hey, Random Editor said, "Don't worry, Carcast. Mike's college has field trips to Disneyland."
You. Not wrong one.
That one makes sense because it would be called Disney World. And number two, I'm not going to Disney World. I'm going to Universal next Saturday.
Disney World.
Oh, sweet!
Disney
Universal Studios in Florida fucking rocks.
Judah bitched you out on your own stream, Michael.
So did CG.
Hey, can you guys hear
Not on
this?
stream.
Hold up. I'm gonna test something out. Can you hear this, Mike?
Justice Sexual, Kiko and the Mike Falls in
You can't. You don't hear it, right?
Starting to understand the
I hear something.
I
Oh,
hear
you-
something.
Oh,
I
Judah.
hear it.
Oh, you guys can hear it?
Yeah.
Judah.
what's going on.
Yeah, because I have my iPad hooked up to my audio interface, and that goes to my mic.
Nice.
Ah, yeah.
Drop the link. Drop the link. Drop the link.
Do you record? Do you do audio recording?
That being
Like
a Justice
music?
Sexual,
No, I'm playing it on my iPad. My iPad is hooked up to my interface, and I'm able to play shit on here.
Michael, Judah's in the chat. Look.
No, he's not.
Nice try. I would have known by now.
Fuck
No,
you,
he's not.
Michael. Fuck you, Michael.
Agreed.
Fuck
Michael,
you.
you suck.
Fuck you.
Is there anything that he can do, Michael, can do for you guys to be his best friends?
Mm-mm.
Guess what? When you take 8 to win 8,
Why do I hear myself?
RG3.
Michael, are you on the spectrum, Michael?
Spectrum. I'm not. I'm not really.
Quiet bitch, because inside laughing his fat ass up there laughing. Yeah,
that's why I stayed quiet.
that's why I stay quiet.
This is your fault, Michael. You said to play the ghost of now. This
Stay
is what you
quiet,
did.
bitch. You stay quiet, bitch, because you stay quiet.
I thought that was an AI for a second.
Never
Shout
will.
out to Judah. Michael's a bitch and will always be a bitch.
Never say shit.
CG owns
You
you.
never say shit. You can make all
Judah
the videos
bitched you out, asshole.
And
CG
one day,
bitched you out.
you gonna
Not
get
really.
really. out, motherfucker.
I
You talk a
resaw
lot
that.
of shit behind that mic. On Asperger's or not, somebody gonna find you, motherfucker.
Yeah, someone's gonna find you, Michael, and terrorize you.
But I know one thing: you getting out this fan base, you little faggot. Take your ass on somewhere. Take your
Whoa,
pills.
you
Get
out.
the fuck on somewhere.
You
And
think?
that's what they do. The guy from Chicago,
Yo, I can't believe
Chicago
this
Bears
works.
Central, Hayes, same thing. I was on his shit. Kept muting me because he didn't like what the fuck I had to say. And that's how these bitch ass Justin sexuals are. Fuck them Justin sexuals.
All right, that's
Yeah,
enough. That's
hold on.
enough. Oh my god, I
You got no comeback. You got no comeback to that. He threw you out. He called you a Justin.
this thing works, bro.
That
Yeah,
was
I-
also the video he did on Keek on the Mic.
You ain't
Now
got
would
it.
you
You
know?
ain't got it. You ain't keep on the mic.
What else?
That was the video he had Keek. Let me guess,
Yeah.
Keek on the Mic. Let me guess, Keek on the Mic got owned by Judah on that video.
Yep.
No, that was a video about you.
Oh yeah, I got something better for y'all. I got EC1. That's fucking-
Wait, EC1?
It's Spongy's brother.
Yeah, Sponge's brother. That,
Oh, I can't. Let me hear what he has to say.
Okay.
I want to see if there's any. If there's any
Judah
more
is
bass in
Michael's
his
daddy.
voice.
CG is Carcass's
All right,
daddy.
guys, everybody shut up. I want to hear what Get On Kid wants to play.
No, I'm not
'cause you can
playing.
barely-
I'm not playing anything. Fuck that. There's too many
Anyway.
videos.
Anyway,
Yeah.
LSU.
Go to the stream
You have wet dreams
me.
about Judah.
You have what dreams about CG?
Gross. You guys are gross.
I could play a video that would instantly make that condition stop.
Your cousin.
I've got a good video.
I mean, wait.
I've got notes. I've got receipts.
Judah is always on Michael's mind.
The one thing you got to know about me, and I'm not as good as some others. I mean, some others are just fucking archivists, beautiful archivists. But I am trained. I was trained to do research and interconnected research. Like I was always great at connect the dots. So I've got an external hard drive on most of the people I would beef with over the years, somewhere around here.
Michael,
this age to like fine wine, ladies and gentlemen. Take a
Michael,
listen.
you have lice in your hair. You should wash.
Bears are not fucking drafting a fucking quarterback.
You are so wrong, Michael. You are so wrong. I told you so, buddy, and you did not listen to me.
Is there a stream where he says,
The Bears are not fucking drafting a fucking quarterback.
Even though the general manager on the combine said that they were looking at Caleb Williams, even though when he said that with Pat McAfee and he said that they were looking at Caleb Williams, when the general manager went to USC in person to meet Caleb Williams, it was all there, and you were still in denial.
So did the Commanders. The Commanders were there.
But they didn't have the first overall pick.
And it didn't really matter. Like Jaden Daniels was going to be there at number 2, so it didn't really matter. They were just doing.
Michael's a bitch. Michael's a bitch.
Dun 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 dun.
I should have canceled tonight's stream.
Yeah, you really should have.
See, this is why I didn't. This is Spongy Kirkhouse. This is why I don't like it when you always just are on Michael's nuts, because it's like he doesn't want to stream, and so it's like
no one wants.
We have
Michael.
no.
No,
It's like, where are we gonna go? I was gonna stream.
Drafting a fucking quarterback.
No one wants Michael to stream, Sano. That's the thing.
¿Qué pasó, tío?
Yo, Optimist, tío P, ¿qué onda, man? ¿Qué onda, güey?
Yep. Well, for some reason, Spongy is always the first.
¿Qué tal, güey?
And Carcast is also on. But again, I bring logic. No one likes this, but it doesn't really matter anymore.
Logic.
All right, if I send you a video, Get On Kid, will you play it on there?
Nope.
It depends.
All right, Get On Kid.
Do you need a clip? I'll send you a clip to play on there.
I can play anything on here.
Okay, bet. Will do. Sending now.
Get On Kid, check your Instagram real quick. I'll send you some stuff.
Ooh, this about to be fun. What's up, David Corona?
Michael, I'm gonna give you a hint what it is. All right, it's "In the Air" by Phil Collins.
It's a copyright music. It's a copyright.
You can't play copyright music.
I can't play copyright music.
You should know this. Carcast, what happened to your channel? Like your original channel?
Oh, he still has it.
I can't find it. I type in your thing. I will subscribe to it.
What the fuck?
My bad. Oh shit! Fuck.
Is
I'm
that
on
porn?
Instagram.
Is that porn? What the fuck?
No, It's I'm looking at someone else's Instagram stories.
Michael's.
No, hell no.
Michael, how do you
And
feel? Michael, how do you feel about Trump being your daddy?
How do you feel about CG being your daddy?
Ya veo que esos pendejos están chupando. Nah, yo no, güey.
How do you feel
Yo
about
no.
you and how do you feel about you and SG in a room together?
Who?
SG Sports Talk, Shardog Gupta.
You talk about that guy a lot. How about you get a room with him?
Damn.
This is the first time I brought him. It's the first time I brought him up in a week, Michael.
Cap.
Can I ask you guys a question? Can you explain to me the logic of how you can get a parking ticket a month after selling a car?
Oh, did you just say the N-word?
Me?
Oh, he said, "Oh, it's the one, it's the one."
Yo, he just said the N-word.
Wait, I didn't hear it. Go back. Go back.
Oh shit! Yo,
Damn.
yo, he said the N-word.
Damn.
See, I told y'all he was a Klansman.
I can't go
told
back.
y'all he was a
Shit.
Klansman.
Oh,
he
my
Yeah,
just
Michael,
said
how do you feel?
your cousin left you. That's how it is.
Nigga.
Oh, I heard it.
Bro, did you just say the N-word?
Oh,
White guilt over 1,000.
Yo,
How do you feel,
man?
Spongy, you told me to go. Spongy, you told me to go back to my country last week.
You should go back to your country. No one wants you.
I have auto tune.
Where are you from, Michael? Like you Nordic or
He's from Florida.
He's Latino. His last name is Spanish.
No, like he confessed to us. He's Hispanic or Latino.
Yeah, and you told me to go back to my country, so that's racist.
So that would be Spain based on how.
Michael Scott Mijares.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Docs.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Spongy, you kind of doxed his sister earlier.
Oh, she has a YouTube channel. She's popped in here before, so it's.
Wait, what?
Can I get a link?
Oh, can I get a link?
No.
Her channel?
I want to see the sister.
How does she have a YouTube channel? What does she do on it?
Is she normal?
She did like weather stuff.
Is she normal?
Why are you stalking his sister, nigga?
No.
What the
No, I just want to see what she looks like. Just in general,
fuck? What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
She's gonna.
I don't know, ghetto kid. I need someone to explain to me.
This is why I don't do face reveals at all.
Everyone in Michael's family is a fat ass.
Neither do I. But it's like,
she has.
so she's not. She's fat and all that. Okay.
Yeah, Tio, exactly. What the?
She has one subscriber, and it's me.
She's fat.
Oh, okay.
Y'all niggas are wild, bro.
See, I think. See, we're on the internet. We've been on the internet for so long that.
I'll send it to you.
Michael, you and your sister should create like a food eating channel. You guys,
You know what?
food all.
Like, no one's gonna like this, but I think we've allowed.
You piece of shit.
Hold on. Let me say this.
Wait,
No, he wants to make fun of my sister. Fuck that.
I gotta say something.
He wants to call my sister a fat fuck.
Because she is. She's a fat ass. She's obese.
Okay, fuck you.
Oh, he kicked him out.
You two.
Damn, bro.
Hold on. I need to say this. And you guys are not gonna stop. I felt bad, not anymore. We've been enabling CarCast's behavior to get worse and worse and worse. For whatever the reason, every time I bring this up, CarCast gets very offended. So I'm not gonna bring this shit up anymore. Spongy's a 13-year-old kid, but he's now showing the brain matter of him. We've been so in tune with these kids, and so I'm gonna basically stop enabling them from now on. You guys can continue. Yeah. You guys do not listen to me, okay? Because look, we're doing the same shit again. We're going after a random girl who is not even on the stream, and you think that's funny? Well, I don't tolerate that shit. So you guys can continue being assholes. I'm done.
I don't think it's funny either. Why do you think I kicked them both out?
I don't know anymore. But sometimes I got to put my foot down and remind everybody we're joking around, but now we're getting way personal.
I was funny.
I don't
Y'all
appreciate
wild, bro.
Yeah.
And get on kids sometimes even you're like, oh, I want the trolls. I'm okay. You can do whatever you want.
No government names.
I'm sorry.
No government names.
Carcat, not Spongy, you were laughing at it. So screw you.
Carcast, don't worry about Mike's sister. Worry about not finding your two. What the fuck? This nigga.
Yeah, y'all just like.
So I didn't want to make it real, but
Don't let him on anymore. The fuck?
okay.
Not that hard.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Michael, all you have to do is just off. You control the panel. You know.
And also, this is your fault because you created this. You said you created this for them. Okay, so everyone needs to have accountability. Again, I'm not no one's parent, but if you want to put perspective, it is what it is, and you don't have to stream 3 games every Saturday.
Yo.
Yeah, you sent it to Get On Kid, and you laughed at it when Carcast was making fun of my sister.
Okay, so, and again, if I cross the line in any moment, let me apologize.
No, you didn't cross the line. You said it like it was.
I'm talking to everyone as well. If I cross the line, I want to apologize because I don't like getting upset.
Well, I'm
Carcast. Wow.
Well, John, what if that was your sister that was getting made fun of?
Well, that's different. If you're in front of me, that's a different story.
Spongy needs to worry about one of his balls' chances of ever drop. Bro, just don't let him make streams no more. It's not that fucking hard. I thought Alien Isolation was on Xbox, but whatever.
Wake Forest beat Stanford. Well, it looks like Stanford's still the Stanford of the last 5 years.
Damn! Oh
Stanford's
my god!
still the Stanford of the last 50 years.
Because
Cal always owned Stanford.
After Shaw left, I forgot his name. He was a good coach after Harbaugh, but after he left, the program has never been the same.
See, that's a school that should have a good football program. It's a private school. It's got its own like state-of-the-art medical facility and training. It's got the Hoover Institute there. They have all the money in the world to do that, but Cal, for some reason, they have to take public funds to put in or retrofit a new stadium or to defund the humanities, which is something I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just go back to working on Chicago Sports Talk Channel, revive that, and this one.
And these fuckers will beg for the fucking link.
Then let them beg. The fuck,
So that's about it.
You know how much?
This is what y'all find entertaining.
No, I would prefer just to kind of kid around, break balls, maybe smoke a little bit, have something to drink. Well, chill, basically, like you would, like grown men would do, with just hanging out at a sports bar. I'm not talking about somebody's sister.
Now the chat, like I've told Mike, like they come in here to also, and again, I don't want to get on the chat, but there are a few. I know they're trolls, the Master J and the Apex. Okay,
they're all kaiju.
So,
kaiju?
They're all kaiju. Come on,
the K universe.
Oh, okay.
Why you letting this bomb clap back on?
Let's go. Dodgers got game 2. Oh yeah, 4-2.
Come on.
Yeah.
Why does my world suck right now? Having to listen to the damn Frogers.
Oh yeah, let's go Dodgers.
Listen.
It's not listening. It's knowing that they're winning. It's worse.
Corona.
You guys loving it?
Hold on, Corona.
No.
You're my
I'm
Niner
not a fan
brother.
of the Los Angeles team.
Corona, you're my Niner brother, but after that, all your teams are ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's why we're going to win the World Series.
And that's why Corey, when he was alive, used to call you SF Giants fan.
Yeah, right.
Anyway,
2 more games. We need at least 1 in New York. I'd be happy with 2, but if not, I'd be happy with 1.
Don't worry. Come on, Yankees. Win all 3 games in New York.
They have to.
Now.
Nope.
Just so that they could come back to Los Angeles and win in Dodger Stadium. front of
Yeah,
all the
YTC
Dodgers fans.
Yep.
YTC's probably drinking again because
I mean, like I said that the Dodgers were gonna sweep.
You believe that?
I said it to troll, but it might actually happen now.
Oh.
damn. I'm gonna blame all Philadelphia.
Didn't Shohei
I'm blaming
Ohtani
you.
get hurt
I'm
though?
blaming you, Spongy.
Yeah, he did. I think he broke his hand
Damn, is he gonna come back for game 3?
by sliding at second base. I don't know.
Wait,
Oh,
who did?
Don't worry.
Shohei Ohtani.
Don't worry. Oh, Gambly, after this year, whatever happens,
Oh, gambling Ohtani.
he's
Oh,
gonna go.
gambling Ohtani.
He's gonna go back
You
to
guys
Japan.
just jealous. You guys just jealous.
I'm not jealous. I'm bringing a valid point. I know all
I'm not
Dodgers
jealous.
fans
I'm not jealous.
oblivious to
I'm
what
gonna
happened.
go on Soto next year.
But what kind
Yeah.
of innocent man is going to say, you know what, take all my stuff, get all my information? That looks more guilty if you think about it. And how the hell do you
it
not
was
know
his
$6 million has gone from your private account and you're saying, I don't know how to use my bank account?
That's
You know what's
some
fun?
Clot, you know.
You know what's funny? It's like Ohtani is bullshits around with other people
Oh
in like
no,
his
TOP.
language,
So messed up.
but
Damn, TOP.
he conveniently knows how to play like blackjack and Texas Hold'em and all this other shit. You know, stuff where you have to know the English language.
Oh my gosh, Texas Tech is about to win the game. Oh, they fumbled it, and there's a flag.
John, right when you said that, they fumbled.
And they still got the ball.
Damn, Mike, you
Spongy, I don't know if you heard anything you heard. If I crossed the line,
everything.
if
No,
I
heard
crossed the line, I want to apologize. But
No.
again,
You're good.
it started to get very repetitive, and it also happens in McNiners. It's not as bad over there, but it
Because
also
there's more adults over there.
And soon people will not care if you're 13. If you like cross the line, they're gonna
Michael,
let you.
it's not just me. I hate that excuse.
Well, it's always gonna be that.
Listen,
Spongy and
it's
Sarkar,
bothering the
Billy and
rest of
Chuck.
us.
And that's why I
Wow.
said I'll stop. And that's why, if you check the private chat, Michael, and I'll do it right now too, I apologize to you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Judge, you didn't say anything wrong. These two proposals went over the line. Yeah, let's just smoke it out right now. I got some weed on me.
All right, people. Let's
Everybody got some
how
drinks.
Buster Fields up. See if
Okay, right now.
Let's fucking get it on. Yeah,
What you
Let's
say?
get it on.
all right.
What you say, Corona?
I mean,
they're gonna smoke a
I said
doobie.
I'm smoking right now.
Oh, I
I'm
thought you
fucking-
said something else. I thought you said something that Jim Edwards would say.
Nah, fuck Jim Everett.
Wait, where the hell is Jim Everett? Didn't he?
Wait,
Didn't
wait,
his
wait,
team beat
he's
the White
hiding.
Sox?
He's
John
hiding
Jay,
in Rudy's chat. I saw him. Was it last
John
night?
Jay,
Or the day before?
isn't Jim Everett, or sorry, James the Mid, isn't he your best friend?
No, he's not. Stop
What I
it.
heard.
Screw that.
Spongy, you took my line. I'd say Jim
You're
Everett's
not
John
the
Jay's
only-
best
You're not
friend.
the only one who says that. See,
I'm
this
the
is-
one that started it.
No, you're not.
All right, then who was the first one that started it?
I saw somebody in the chat say it. You're barely ever in the chat.
Someone. Give me a name.
Someone in the chat.
What is his
forget who it
name?
was. I forget.
What is his name?
I forget.
Michael.
What's up, Corona?
Oh, what's up, Michael?
Let's talk about how Justin Fields is gonna get cut after we beat the Giants. Feel me?
Dude, imagine if he goes to New York and he resurrects that franchise.
Hey, the Niners just picked up somebody, John Jay.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we picked up DJ Jones from the a guy from the Panthers.
Return of GJ.
He's a right receiver.
Oh, you mean
Oh, I thought he was the defensive tackle.
He used to play for Pittsburgh.
Deontay Johnson?
Yeah.
No way you got Deontay Johnson. The fuck?
No way.
Yeah, we did. We got him
That motherfucker ain't gonna do shit. He garbage.
No, hold
for,
on.
for a third round pick.
No, there's no way. Hold on. Deontay 49.
What the fuck was that?
That was Reynolds' wrap being torn.
No, I I don't see it.
Nah, it's cap, bro. It's cap.
Yeah, no. I think you're just seeing rumors, David.
Those are just rumors because
Yeah,
I'm not
those are
seeing
rumors.
anything.
Oh, rumors?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Either way, Deontay Johnson ain't gonna do shit. That nigga trash.
Deontay Johnson, he's getting shopped a lot of places, and the asking price is around a third-round pick. So I think what you saw was Larry Krueger saying about trading Deontay for a third-round pick. I think that's what you
As
saw.
a suggest, like a
I saw because I saw the same exact thing.
yeah, he said it as a suggestion, as like a who we should go after kind of thing.
David Corona, I wasn't able to ask you because you were umpiring on Wednesday. Are you gonna sleep on the couch on Sunday? Because now you're gonna beat the Cowboys.
Oh, you know it.
That's the only time David ever wants to sleep on the couch.
Well, I will say this. The 49ers, I picked them to win.
Hey, you think the Niners will win by more than 5 points?
I
don't know.
I think it'll be closer than that. I think this will be a very competitive game. To be
Yeah,
honest.
because the simple fact the Cowboys will probably take advantage of your guys' injuries.
Dak Prescott sucked, though.
I mean, both teams have injuries at the moment.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, see, right now, as a 49er fan, we're
Damn,
3-4.
awesome kid.
And
Fell to the
so
ass.
I'm not gonna be like some people.
Hey, Michael. Awesome kid said, let's talk next week. Cardinals going to give belt to ass to the Bears. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, awesome kid. You really think just because you beat the Chargers, didn't even score a touchdown, you should have lost to the Chargers? You really think you have a shot at us? Man, you capped it, bro. You even know that's fake.
All I know is this year we have to do something special for the Bears game. Niners versus Bears. I like big bets, not money bets, but like any type of bet.
I already have a bet with Michael. If the Niners lose, I have to like that stupid pig rat.
And I'll give you the profile picture right after the game.
Damn it.
Oh fuck!
I'm gonna put
Michael, you still got confidence on the Bears or what?
No, I literally okay.
Because I bet you too.
This flip-flopper over here, the owner of this stream, was posting on his IG story earlier about Caleb.
He's a Caleb Williams fan now.
He's sucking his cock right now, bro.
Gross.
Dude, I don't only post about Caleb. I post about
But the last two things you posted on your story were about Caleb.
Oh, so yeah, Michael's finally given up on Boston. Now he's moving on to the next vine, Caleb.
Spongy, you eat spongy. That's not true, and you know.
Caleb
Yes,
sexual. Congratulations, fellas.
No.
God after all.
Even if I was, it's not Caleb sexual. It's Caleb Palooza.
Nah, you're a Caleb sexual. No, you're a Caleb sexual now.
Awesome kid said,
You can't
Listen,
even.
I just wanted to talk about
You can't
bets
even.
for the
You
Chicago
can't even
fan.
Judah because if you would have said Caleb Palooza, that would have made you exactly like those Ghosts of Judah.
No. So you're Caleb sexual. Or William sexual, or whatever.
There's
sounds
no
better.
such thing as a Caleb sexual.
Well, I invented it now, so now you're a Caleb sexual.
There's no.
Don't worry. Wait till next year when he like wins like 13 games, and then you're gonna be all over his cock. You feel me?
Listen, I've got a good bet. I've got a good bet for the Bears game. If the 49ers win, I want Michael to sing the Super Bowl Shuffle from the 85 Bears Super Bowl Shuffle.
Oh, no.
And do the dance.
No.
And do the dance.
Hell yeah. I like that one.
Michael, do we play the Bears this year?
No.
What if you play devil's advocate? What if you lose?
He would do the shuffle.
If I lose, I'll sing any song of your choosing. No question.
Deal.
Have him sing Fly Eagles
Oh, deal. He's on.
Alrighty.
Fly Eagles fly. Damn.
Hey,
Cool.
if we play the Niners in the playoffs, I want to do the same thing, Sentinel.
You don't have a Super Bowl Shuffle.
The Niners probably are not, and I know, all due respect, I don't think you guys are making it.
Who's coming out the West?
I never said that we're going to win the Super Bowl, Michael.
No, I know you guys. Listen, I know I troll you guys, but I don't think you guys are making the playoffs.
Then who's coming out the West then? Dummy, the
I think we're
Seahawks?
I think we're I think we're divisional
Dude, the
level.
49ers are going to win that division, but below 500. They're going to be like 8 and 9. Kind of like how the Bucks were 2 years ago.
No, I think we'll be closer to 10 and
Honest, I think
7.
the Seahawks might win that division.
No, they're not. What the fuck? No, fuck
Michael,
that.
what are you smoking? Are you on that Justin Fields pack right now, bud?
Nah, he's smoking this.
No, he's smoking the Jim Everett pack.
Oh yeah, he might be smoking
That's why.
that.
Well, at least I didn't say the Rams. That would have been way more.
The Rams are not doing shit either.
Rams
dude.
are ass.
Bears
Basically, our division, no one is going for that division. No one from the South. Okay. Yeah, it's
Michael, just know that you're a bumbleclot.
Bomba
Shout out
clock.
to you.
You can't even say it right.
I said it better than you have.
Let's see, right now, again, anything can change once we reach week 18.
Yeah.
The only NFC team that is like worthy of probably been playing at the level of probably the Super Bowl, when this is very sad, are the Lions.
Oh, boo!
I'm sorry, Smudge. You can get mad all at me as much as you
Yeah,
want.
that's true. The NFC North has the dogs this year.
Yeah, they're the best division in football.
Listen,
Everyone's above 500.
The Eagles can make the division. They can win the division, but in the playoffs, I think that not even close. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I told everyone the Eagles were gonna digress a
The
lot.
divisional game? Can we at least make the divisional game?
No, you're not.
No, you're not making a walk. You'd have to play. You'd have to win a playing game the way you're playing right now.
What TOP said, awesome kid.
Dude, I told everyone the Eagles were gonna digress, and everyone looked at me crazy. And look at them now.
Wait, Mike, I heard you were a Steelers fan now again?
That's cap, bro. He can be now that his boyfriend is about to get cut or traded.
The Commanders, I don't know if they peaked, but again, I don't see them.
Yeah,
if Daniels finds a way to still do what he does against the Bears, then we can say he peaked.
If he beats the Bears, then yeah.
YTC, the Giants are just.
Jaden Daniels might not play, Michael.
The Giants are like.
They interviewed Dan Quinn yesterday, and they said they're really pushing him to play.
Yeah,
so
I saw that he did practice yesterday. I'm not putting my hopes up that he will play, but if he does play, it's a bad decision and a good decision. I think he's the only reason they win games, and he's a main reason why they win games. But
touchdown Cincinnati.
The Giants are just atrocious. I'm sorry, YTC. I know.
Yeah, the Giants.
I
had higher.
The Cowboys. The Cowboys are fool's gold. They're fool's gold, and so the Eagles have an easy path to take the division.
No, we don't have an easy
Let's
path.
go, Lakers. Lakers winning right now too.
Everybody was saying that the Commanders were going to win the division this year, and we have an easy path.
The Commanders winning that division. Hell yeah!
You can't say that the Eagles had an easy path when everybody's saying we're not going to win the division.
So you're saying that your division is really good after I laid out. Okay.
No, I'm not saying it's really good. I'm saying people said that it was going to be really good. People were saying the Commanders were going to win the division.
I did.
I don't. Well, basic media and some of the people here, not here, but like in the other community, said that, and they thought the Eagles were going to, have 8 wins.
If the Eagles don't make the playoffs, is it safe to say that Sirianni is going to be fired?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone, bro. If he don't make the playoffs, he's gone.
He should have been fired a while ago. A few games ago, actually.
The fuck? Oh.
So, and I was on path for that. I wasn't on path for it last year because I thought we still had a decent amount in the tank. I thought we could do the same thing we did back in 2022. All right, whatever. I thought that after last year, I thought, okay, let's keep him because he brought us to the Super Bowl in 2022. But then I just remember this thing where this might be Jalen Hurts' last year as an Eagle, not just because of the timeline. If you look at the timelines of past Eagles quarterbacks, or specifically Carson Wentz,
3 years and out.
3 years and out. and won Super Bowl. Not that it doesn't matter if you won or not, but they both made a Super Bowl. Well, technically, both teams made a Super Bowl while they were the starter for the regular season. And I don't want it to be Jalen's last year because he currently is the leader of this team,
You
and
got
it's not Nick Sirianni.
You got Kenny Pickett.
But
Yeah, bro, you got Kenny Pickett, bro.
No. Kenny Pickett is not.
He's not the
Come
guy.
on, bro. Let him cook, bro. Let him cook.
No, we're not letting Kenny
Baby
Pickett
hands
work.
got some baby
come on,
magic.
bro.
I mean, maybe if Kenny Pickett works out, maybe. Because I feel like Kenny Pickett, for this Eagles team, brings off Nick Foles' energy. Just because.
Well,
I feel like he could
I've
be
seen stranger things.
At least Nick Foles made the playoffs. Kenny Pickett has not.
Well, I'm saying
He's
as
above 500.
I'm saying as an Eagle, Michael. I'm saying as an Eagle. I think they could bring off the same energy. See, you don't listen to what I say.
Wasn't Nick Foles originally drafted to the Bears?
Well, from any rational NFL fan hearing your statement would think that's bogus.
No, Michael, you don't understand what I'm saying. So let me explain it before you come in and comment.
Damn, you guys argue like fucking ladies and husband and wife.
Well,
I know, right?
Well, Michael is a lady. So
That's what annoys us, guys.
it doesn't help when Michael has no knowledge. Get on, kid.
Well,
Cue the
it
clip.
doesn't help when you constantly bother one person
Nah.
again and again and again. I mean,
I'm not. I don't always just bother him. Half the time he bothers me when I'm.
how does
doing
he
normal
bother
things.
you?
When I'm doing
How does he
normal
bother you?
things.
Listen, Butters, I'm not taking up for you at all. I'm more just kind of trolling Spongy at this point. So, what does he do that offends you?
Well, it's not just offends me; it just annoys me.
Well,
when
you seem to be very, very hyper vigilant.
Well, when I'm just out doing my normal things, or I'm just watching YouTube, whatever, I'm in my house, in my bed, laying down. I see. Oh, Michael sent you a message.
Awesome kid, Dr. Phil
It's
show.
a capybara thing, and he sends it to me constantly.
No, I don't.
You ever heard of the block button?
No, I don't.
Why? After I wash my shoes, I'm out. I have to go to bed.
Okay.
All right.
Save yourself, Corona. Save yourself.
Sometimes
Yeah,
we actually have
I'm not
rational
leaving yet.
conversations, and that's why I don't block him. We have rational conversations.
I have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I got games.
Damn, rational conversations? Man, I can't relate.
I was up early, huh? Get him, kid.
Oh, yeah.
I was up early.
We have normal conversations on there sometimes, just like talking about.
I'm Dr. Phil, and today we have Spongy. So, Spongy, how you feeling today?
That shit's funny as fuck, Michael.
Michael, you're not funny. Michael, I bet you when you were younger, you were on a Dr.
He made me laugh, so it's kind of funny.
Hello.
Hey, Spongy.
It's only
is
good with the
Dr.
voice
Phil.
changer.
Hey, Spongy.
Dr. Phil. You feel me?
David.
I bet you the Lakers are gonna beat you guys, the 76ers.
No, remember when we beat you by 44 points last year?
That was last year.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the newest episode of Dr. Phil. So, Michael or Butters, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling quite, Dr. Phil. How about you?
I'm great. I'm great. So, anyway, what is this issue you have with this 13-year-old? What seems to be the deal here?
Well,
I think the 13-year-old is the stalker.
He always keeps talking about his Eagles. He keeps talking about, his Philadelphia teams and them doing good. And, he's being a typical Philadelphia.
This is like the Dr. Phil episode where like little kids like stalk their YouTube like idols.
Oh man!
And he's obsessed with me, Dr. Phil. So can you get him off of that? Product? Can you get him off of that, please?
No, that ain't my son. What the fuck is this?
Well, Dr. Phil, I think my son here is
Neonads. Oh, Duke.
Okay.
Duke.
No one cares about Duke.
We're about to be SMU, John. Put some respect on us.
What the hell
What's
did you just
SMU?
say?
Yeah, we're about to beat SMU.
Is
Yeah,
that really a flex?
Yeah, a group of 5 school, man, that just for the first time in
Oh.
30 years are playing in the ACC because nobody wanted them, and they're the only school that said we would rather go and get no money because they're a very rich private school in the Dallas area. So, yeah, Whoopi, you did something. You're not ranked.
But see, Michael, you're never gonna be able to beat Rutgers. Just putting that out there. Bud.
We don't play Rutgers, I think.
Well, I'm saying if you played us this year, you're not gonna beat us. We would run all over that defense.
No,
Hey, they just said Tani broke his hand.
Oh,
Also,
fuck.
kid, the Pac-12 is dead.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Was it ever really a lot? I mean, the Pac-12 itself, the competition within the Pac-12 itself, always hated each other. That's what made the Pac-12 great.
Well, if John wants to dive down that rabbit hole, he can, but he doesn't want to talk.
Yeah.
Damn, I'll cook Mike on Black Ops 6, but I deleted that shit.
I represent the
Oh, TLP! I just saw that comment.
YTC is probably all pissed off right now.
Of course he's mad. His Yankees are losing.
Yeah, well, he can look at the
Is the game
side.
still on?
No, the
game's over.
Okay.
We got Walker Buehler pitching game 3, and we got I don't know who's pitching game.
No gambling, continues to cheat to help his team win.
Oh, Shohei. I heard Shohei broke his hand.
Yep, he did.
Yep, he did.
That's not a good thing. Which hand was it? Was it his left or right hand?
Whatever he slid into second base with.
Well, it doesn't matter. If he broke his hand, he can't play, so he's done for the year.
Oh, so you no more Otani for you?
No more show gambling.
Yeah, so,
Oh, okay. So that means that's a big loss right
I know,
there.
because like when you
won the battle, but you may have lost the war.
I know when you break a bone.
Nah, that's why we up 2-0 right now.
Yeah.
Up
Anyway.
2-0 and are about to go down 4-2.
No, we're not. I don't know. So you going for the Yankees then, right? Right, these
No,
Spongy?
I'm saying if you have a rational mind, after losing one of the best players in baseball, who your whole team is basically built around currently, I don't think you can win the rest of the 5 games that could be played.
I got
that's true too.
I got a hot take that's gonna piss off Dodger fans. Shohei Otani's on steroids.
He very well might be.
Because if you think about it,
probably.
He's not like Barry Bonds.
Hold on, let me.
Well, he's not Barry Bonds.
Let me give you.
That's a pretty big Japanese dude.
Let me give you my logic. Okay, a guy who can hit 40+ home runs a year is able to pitch every 4 or 5 days. Is a lot for a baseball player. Okay.
Oh, he's on the Labalco juice.
Okay, and so just if you have a rational brain, it just makes it think because and then this year, he came in, getting surgery. Was that the effects of him getting injured, or was the juice messing up his ligaments and all the bodies?
And he hit 50 home runs and stole 50.
I know, after he came off of surgery, he hit 50 home runs and he had 50 stolen bases.
Yeah.
So kind of convenient though. Yeah.
So
right after surgery,
if he's not if he's not on steroids, he's on human growth hormones, and if he's not on human growth hormones, he's on something.
He's on like Charles Snell. You know the UFC fighter guy, Charles Snell. He was he knows about Balco and everything. He said LeBron's on it. A bunch of baseball players are on that list. So
I'd like to see that.
I wouldn't be surprised. You don't have to look like you're fucking roided out to be on steroids. Ask Julian Edelman.
In the 80s, almost every sport, everyone was on coke. Everyone.
I would say 70s baseball, everybody was on coke.
Yeah, because if you know the stories, and the only thing I will always probably like about Grant's dad is that Grant Dad says he has a lot of secrets of the 49ers when they would travel with them, because the media used to travel with the players and they would have stories.
Right.
And a lot of players would play a game after the game ended. You know, it was nighttime already. They would go to the club all the way to like 3, 4 in the morning. They would have a special lady friend with them. You don't know what they're doing. So that over time gets on the body, all the fatigue. And so if you're not on something to keep you with that lifestyle, players are on something, because 162 games, even though baseball is not a very physical sport, it's very demanding. You're traveling almost all the time.
Media, it's nonstop. Whatever it is, it's nonstop. You're constantly having to go places and do things. You never have any free time to just rest up.
So, you know, in 2007, they tried to ban Monster Energy when it was like still very young, and Red Bull, because there was a thing that is one of the chemicals, which is like an enhancer to, you know, for your heart to beat more quicker, to like give you which is sort of like
a stimulant.
Yeah.
I love stimulants.
A lot of players were taking Red Bull because like sometimes they had to go like they used to do like 3 road trips in a row, like 9 games away from home, and that is demanding. So say you have to go.
It's on his left hand.
It's his left hand. Broken left hand.
No, they said it's a limited, something like that. He said, yeah.
Broken ligament.
Nah, it's more than a ligament. They're saying that for the bookies in Vegas.
We'll find out.
Actually, he said that.
He said we'll find out tomorrow.
He said it for the bookies. He's like, it's broke. But he told his Japanese translator, tell him it's just a ligament.
All right, guys, I'm out. I have to go to bed.
All right, take care, David.
Late.
Yep, I'm gonna go to bed too. I'm gonna take the tomorrow off, so I'll see you guys Monday.
All right.
On Monday Night Football. So, all right.
I'm doing the game tomorrow for the Niners.
Oh, you're doing the 49ers game.
I thought the game was at 1:00 my time, and I forgot we played the prime time game. So instead of me doing like because I got to be up in the morning, I'll just do the whole game.
All right. So catch you later. Fuck.
And then we can all talk.
I want to see if there's a Jackbox something tonight.
I thought there would be.
Kenny gave me a link of some dudes called like a Grin Reaper thing.
Oh yeah, I saw they were live.
Yeah, they're doing it, but they're not bringing nobody in. You can do it on the.
Yeah, you do it on the thing.
Yeah. I gotta figure out what the hell is going on with my computer, because my stream, that Steam or whatever it's called, that you have to download. I thought you just download the game and click on it. No, you have to like download like a software to operate.
Yeah, that's what all the games are on servers, I think.
Yeah,
that's bullshit. At least with the like if you own like an Xbox, you can download it from the store and play it offline. You don't have to be online to have to play it.
Yeah. Is this game still on?
Yeah, this game will go on like super late because it started like 10 minutes late.
It started like 20 minutes late.
I know, because a lot of people forget a college football game is 3.5 hours, and then if there's like drama in like the fourth quarter, then you could expect 4 hours. That's why they've been trying to shorten the game, because I remember an NFL game used to be like a baseball game, sometimes 3 hours, 3.5 hours. But then the NFL's been trying to consolidate, and college football used to go sometimes. And I remember when they used to do like 2 halves, 2 30-minute halves. Yeah, the competition. Yep.
Sorry about that. I'm gonna get some fucking cough syrup or something. I'm just still hawking.
Yeah, Dan, you had to blow your nose very badly.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I should have paused.
I know.
Hey, Michael, you wanna hear something real quick?
Yes. What
Hold
is
on.
it?
Let me find it. Dang.
Oh, it says one of the Bears players has a concussion and he's out for the game.
Jaquan Brisker, yeah, I'm surprised because he has that. He had that concussion, and I thought the bye week would help.
It clearly didn't. Although Michael, supposedly, it's supposed to be 2 weeks for a concussion. They say in NFL, or at least this year. That's what it's been.
That's the thing about concussions is like,
You don't know
John.
how severe they can be.
Well, I could have had a concussion as a kid and not even know it because concussions were not,
No, 100% true. Basically, I saw the Will Smith movie Concussion. I think it came out in 2016, but in 2020, I was just like bored, and I started to go on Roku on all those free stuff and watch movies to spend the time because I could not leave my house. And when I did leave my house, I could only walk around my neighborhood, which sucked. Felt like I want to apologize. Like I felt like I was in like I had an ankle brace. I could not go anywhere.
So basically, you felt like you were in Florida.
So I saw the movie Concussions. Now I don't know the real doctor, but Will Smith's character was a guy who dissected, people like what was the cause of death, all like those people that checked.
Autopsy.
Yeah, and so that was his job. So he was not like someone big, and in the early 2000s, everyone was saying a lot of these football players were dying early. Everyone knows about Junior Seau. I'm a little bit biased, but
he
like
killed himself.
People, like I'm kind of more close to the Polynesian, peoples myself. They're good people. But besides all of that, there was a Steelers player, a Hall of Famer who won titles in the 70s. And
The center.
And they found him like he died on the streets or in the car. Now in the movie, he died in the car, and he found some weird like a bunch of bruising and like weird like unrelegated like weird spots on the brain, and he didn't know what they were. He didn't know what they were. He also didn't know what football, because apparently he was not from America.
No, he's from Africa.
And so he didn't understand what they were. And so he was reading books to see. And there was a theory that, and again, this is from the movie, I don't know what the real stuff, where the brain, can get hurt, but we have a giant skull. But that skull is kind of rubbery, but it's strong enough. So the brain can take a lot of like punishment. But over time, it develops like these little cuts. Best way to describe it. He had a lot of them. And so his theory from a medical journal was like, this could be basically like developing like a weird type of like disease where like you're irrational, you become crazy. And so he decided to call it CTE. And so he showed it to the NFL. He showed it to the NFL, and the NFL was like, "What? You're making stuff up." They have helmets. The helmets protect their brain. We've been evolving the helmets because many people forget those leather helmets, which did nothing. And so then, just like I've always said this, non-football people pushed the NFL to bow down, protect the player's brain. And so in 2010, they pledged almost $1 billion for brain health and research. And I hate when people, who are not football fans, and I know I'm a big dog person. I know what Michael Vick did with the dogs is like unacceptable. Unacceptable. No one should ever see dogs fight. But there are a lot of these people who are like saying that the NFL was anti-dog and all these horrible things. So in the late 2000s, you started to see how the culture of the NFL changed. And I'm a big critic. I understand there's no perfect entity of sports. You're gonna have people from different backgrounds, from different parts of the country coming together, and you're always gonna have friction and problems. And so I'm not saying concussions are not true, but concussions has been that term. It has not been studied, and the only way to study it, like they said, they got to cut the person's head open and look at the brain. But you cannot do that when they're alive. So that's what I wanted to say.
All these Yankees fans on Twitter are posting on their story that it was a good run. The season's over. And I just told him, look on the bright side. Otani's out with a hand injury, a broken hand. So then they could still win this. It's not.
Well, with Otani out, they have a definite chance to win this.
They have a better chance than they did the middle of this game, the middle of the second game.
So I would take advantage of that, and then, the Dodgers have an easy out. Oh, if Otani didn't break his hand, we would have won.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I rarely check my Instagram. I just saw your message. Sorry.
Who, mine?
Oh, mine?
Yeah, I got a message from Sentinel. My bad. I just checked my thing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. I wish I would have known sooner. I was busy.
Man, that's cool. I was planning on it, but I got to figure out a way to do it in a way that keeps some of the bugs out, so to speak. Spongy, let me know if things look smaller to you as you get older, because I could swear pieces being a lot bigger when back when I was your age. Now they look tiny.
I noticed something. I noticed something when it comes to the food. Now, when I order from like a pizza from like a pizzeria, they've always been much
that's
larger
a dumb DK Metcalf commercial.
than the name brands. So one time I did something stupid when I was in college. I ordered from my favorite pizzeria, which made really good thin crust pizza, delicious, and of course Round Table, because I love Round Table. So I called Round Table first and waited about 20 minutes before I called my pizzeria. And then the fun thing about it, they came 10 minutes apart. So I got the Round Table pizza and then my pizzeria. I bought 2 large. Now I did not eat both of them because that's impossible, and I could get horrible stomach ache. And my pizzeria was basically about 1 square inch bigger than the name brand company.
Wow.
I'm not surprised.
Now my buddy, did that because he said, dude, I've been hearing about this shrinkflation, this word. I said, where are all these words coming from? So he bought Round Table. Now Round Table, they just closed a Round Table in the city that's been around for 40-something years. They're gonna make a taco place. But he lives just like me in Daly City. There's one nearby that thing called a Century 20. And so he bought a large pizza, a plain cheese, and from a pizzeria he likes. It was 2 square inches. So it basically, the box went 1 extra inch smaller than the pizzeria. And I'm like, what the hell? So I've noticed that. I was like, oh, that's not nothing to talk about. But a lot of people have been complaining to me, hey, I go to the store, there's less food. Now, I don't eat a lot. I don't really eat a lot of food.
It's not even that there's less food. It's that the companies that make the food, or even companies in general, are just like for instance, when I bought an extra large shirt, I'll be real. When my mom bought me an extra large shirt because I was a fat fuck as a kid, I looked at that same shirt a few years later because it was in a memory box, and I compared it to the extra larges that I wear now, and extra larges I wear now are so much tighter. And it's like the double X is like the extra large size of today. So I think what's going on is they've gotten very, very budget minded, and they're using as little bit material as possible while trying to fool the public into thinking it's the same thing. So that is happening. And I know for a fact it's happening because I order a product that has a like let's say Neosporin. For instance, they've reduced the amount of Neosporin per package, but they do it in like 0.05 like increments, like little bits smaller and smaller. It's still 1 ounce. It used to be like 2 ounces, but people won't realistically buy that in this economy today because it's so expensive. It's Neosporin. So everything that we just discussed is true. See, we a possible conspiracy, or that would have been dismissed by somebody else. Hold on, you can be loud. Okay, so we just talked it all through, and everybody's more well informed than they were 5 minutes ago. See, that's what happened when you have like male conversations about important things in life. Like whether or not major corporations are trying to fool the public into thinking that you're buying the same product for the same price, where actually you're buying a smaller sample of the same product for the same price. And now you know how.
Has been pretty efficient tonight.
Actually, that's a great way to break my rant. I actually like it. I talk. Sometimes I get off track.
He's 16 for 19. Or sorry, 16 for 20. Or yeah, 17 for 19. 17 for 20 now. I'm so out of it. I don't know what I'm saying now. Oh, did y'all hear that Lil Durk? Do any of y'all know who Lil Durk is?
Mm-mm.
He could be facing life or death in jail.
I have no idea.
Oh, touchdown, Colorado. Travis Hunter. That dude's going first. Dude, that dude's going first.
Yep, Travis Hunter, touchdown.
Yeah, that dude's gonna be the first overall pick. Whoever gets him is gonna be lucky to have him.
For 3 years. For 3 years. They're gonna be lucky to have him for 3 years because Dion is already driving so many miles on the poor kid that the kid is gonna look like CMC when we got him.
Yeah. And you know what? He's gonna go to. My guess is the Panthers, and like you just said, CMC. The Panthers cannot deal with these guys who could have injury problems because I think it's their field or whatever you said that really degrades a player over many years. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be able to stick with him, and that's why if I were them, if they want to be good in the future, they can be good because they're not in the next 2 years. The Panthers, if they draft Travis Hunter, they're still not going to be good because they still need to go out and get a quarterback.
Yeah.
And the only other time you could get a quarterback and still have Travis Hunter is the year after you draft Travis Hunter, and then you only have that window of 1 year to win with a rookie quarterback and a second-year receiver. You're not going to get that at the Panthers. So, if I were them, I just basically don't waste my time and don't even draft the kid.
Well, what I was saying is
stupid, but
no. What I was saying was, look at how much Dion is using him.
Yeah.
And I was connecting the fact that Shanahan, I didn't say used because obviously CMC chose to do this, but CMC chasing that MVP ran himself into the ground with injuries, and I believe it impacted his performance in the Super Bowl. I honestly believe had he had not gone to that extent to exert himself, he probably doesn't fumble. What do you think, John?
My bad. I was muted for a moment. I was on the phone texting somebody, so I didn't really get the question.
I was saying we were talking about Travis Hunter, and I was using CMC as a comparison. I said the way Dion is using Travis Hunter so much and running him into the ground is reminiscent of how Kyle and CMC ran CMC into the ground, chasing that meaningless MVP, and he went into this Super Bowl, uh, fighting nagging injuries, things that were bothering him, and I believe it was because of that that led directly to his fumble. I think he was. I don't think he was healthy enough to play that game at 100 because when you that game should, every single player should have been at 100% and playing over 100%. You have to play perfect against a team like the Chiefs. We have a coach who obviously does not know how to beat them. So you've got to execute every single play perfectly. And the last person on earth you think would fumble in the Super Bowl would be a Christian McCaffrey, but he did.
Yeah, I was worried about that. Like when the season ended, because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, he's going to do it again," and I'm like, "Hold on, timeout. Are you expecting this guy to have what he did?" Now I felt that, and again, this was my take that he was going to regress. I didn't think he was going to have like a severe injury where he's going to miss a lot. He's missed a lot of time. He's missed almost half the year now, and I felt that his numbers were going to drop. And I think Kyle was going to be forced to do a 2-back system to take off the load. Now, after looking what has happened this season, I was right. Because the running backs, like every 10 years, you have one running back that is able. Our running back was Derrick Henry, who in this decade has been able to do what he's been doing for a decade. But eventually, he will not be able to have that same production. Eventually, every running back drops, and that's it. So
Yeah.
I've said that, and look at him now. He went to Germany, and he still has not played. So, I'm not saying that if you put a player on a video game, cover.
That wasn't the discussion. The discussion was really centered around, players overplaying themselves and then expectations being that another fan base will see them as like their savior, and then they get into the team. The college program has already banged them up, and they didn't know how to condition themselves properly to the NFL. And then what happens? There's a big negative reaction because the great hope didn't live up to his end of the bargain because of injuries. Look at Andrew Luck.
Mm-hmm.
It's different because his injuries were because the Colts never built anything around him. But do you understand what I'm kind of getting at? The totality of injuries carries over into the NFL. You've only got so many bumps in the tank. In terms of wrestling terminology, a bump is where you hit yourself or you throw yourself into something on purpose to make something look believable, and it does hurt. So it's like taking a hit. You can only take so many hits and give so many hits. So you could be Garrison Hurst on the 49ers, or you could be Frank Gore on the 49ers. When you're in the Super Bowl, you got to win it. And chasing a stupid regular season MVP award not prioritizing your health. It's just we just like we think it looks like this team plays like we're more clever than we are, or thinks we're more clever, or we know what we're doing more than what we're seeing, because this is going to be the second game Juwan Jennings is out. He's got a nasty hip injury. Have they gone into detail about it? You know,
I
John?
don't know. Again, like I stopped, caring about the news. I just watch the games now. So,
Yeah.
and
Not even the injury.
I've said this, and people who I consider friends on YouTube, but I said, you go back to Kyle's father, and then even Kyle himself, they do run down players, and I've said this about McVay. Look what he did to Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley did what CMC did, but a few years before that.
Yeah.
And he went to Atlanta, and for the first 6 weeks when he was in Atlanta, he wasn't playing. And then the following year, he was a third running back on Atlanta, and he decided, you know what? By the age of 28, he was done. But he had injuries when he was in Georgia.
So there was this guy for the Memphis Grizzlies was the fourth Japanese player ever to make his NBA debut, and he did that tonight. So,
okay.
Oh, Penn State won. Yo, by the way, Michael, you guys lost to SMU, 28-27. You didn't beat SMU. You lost.
Oh, he
The kicker missed an easy chip shot field goal.
You said that
they won.
I thought after the fumble, they were going to get in field goal range. They were going to run down the clock. I thought they were just going to kick the field goal and win it, and the fucker missed.
So we got no update after that, Michael? Is that why you were so quiet? Or are you still taking care of that dog?
So they lost to So check this out. You guys lost to SMU, a ranked school, a former Group of 5 school, and you lost to Georgia Tech.
And didn't they lose to Cal too?
No, we don't play them this year.
We don't play Cal, even though we would have beaten them.
It's going to be next year. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, looking at the remaining schedule, they're losing to Miami. They're losing to North Carolina State.
We're not losing to North Carolina.
And they'll probably win the last 2 games. So you guys will be bowl eligible with 8-4 record.
We're not losing to NC State.
I thought the Cal game was to be more competitive. We murdered Oregon State.
I wouldn't have murdered Oregon. Yeah.
So you guys beat the Beavers?
Yeah.
Isn't their running back really good?
Yeah.
No, wait, is that Oklahoma State or is that Oregon State?
You're thinking of probably Oklahoma.
Yeah, I am thinking of Oklahoma State. Damn.
They're called the Cowboys, which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the Cowboys.
The Cowboys. That's why Jerry Jones is a huge fan of Oklahoma State.
Oregon's winning it all. I'm convinced.
Oregon always wins it all.
Just because the team's undefeated.
I know Sentinel. You say screw Oregon, but what would you rather do, with Oregon fans or Uncle Lou?
Hold on. I gotta go check. I gotta go check something because I don't know what division that they are. Because
Oregon isn't the only undefeated team.
Oh yeah, Indiana,
Miami.
Miami won.
Yeah, Miami won.
But Sentinel didn't answer. Would you rather do with Oregon fans or Uncle Lou?
Who is Uncle Lou?
Oregon fans.
So fun fact: if the season ended today, we would have Indiana versus Oregon in the Big Ten championship game. Wow.
That'd be.
How does that make sense?
Both teams are undefeated.
Spongy, you don't know who Uncle Lou is?
No, I don't.
Let's just say he's a Georgia content creator.
Oh my gosh! Funny stat, real quick, guys. Dylan Gabriel today just beat a record which was set by Kellen Moore, the Eagles' offensive coordinator.
Dude, awesome kid. I'm convinced you guys are winning it all.
He said, "Don't jinx my team."
Awesome
Dude.
kid, hop on. Anybody remember Trace McSorley?
Oh yeah, I remember him.
No, Sentinel left.
I'm not going to be on for the last 2 hours of the game. Actually, not that. Probably for like the fourth quarter, I'm going to dip out. I'm tired. I ran an errand, and then it turned into 4 hours of being out of the house. I had a late emergency.
Oh, okay.
Because I touched grass.
How did the Texas A&M game go?
Because I touched grass. I'm sorry, Sponge. I had to say that.
What happened? Did everybody lose signal for a minute? Just me? Anybody hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Random editor did tell me the Cincinnati versus Colorado is going to be a cinema.
This ain't cinema. You expected this to be cinema?
So there's a reason why Dion picked the Big 12 for Colorado. They were part of the Big 12 before the 2010s, and in 2011 they joined the Pac-12. When they were in the Pac-12, that school, I think their best year, was in 2014 when they won 4 games.
Hey, Mike, you want to see this Caleb Williams card?
Is it him in a Bears jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, you showed Jamarcus Russell.
So the Big 12 has been like the stereotype of the Big 12. They don't play defense. Okay, they don't play defense. And so who's the best quarterback in college football? The numbers say is Sanders. It's Sanders' son. Okay, let's go with that. Let's go. He's put up good numbers the last 2 years. I'm not diminishing the fact he knows how to play quarterback. He deserves to be in the NFL. Unfortunately, they have him as the number one best quarterback, and he's going to be going to probably the worst team in the NFL. And so I think his shelf life will be 4, maybe 5 years, and then he's done with the NFL. And he will make his money with the NIL and that stuff. But if Shedeur Sanders was playing in a better conference, I'm not saying, but he would be exposed to another college quarterback. But because his father's who he is, Colorado's a good program. The Big 12, they got the money. They got the TV rights still. Everyone's going to be showing Colorado. Everyone's going to be fighting for Colorado, all the sports networks. But once his son is not the quarterback, who's the next quarterback for Deion Sanders?
Oh, they said, I did just see this today. They could get the 6th player in the country, Julian Lewis, a quarterback, who is going to flip his commit from USC to most likely Colorado. So he's a 5-star. So he's going to be the next quarterback of that program. If Deion stays there, we don't know.
And random editor has it. Deion would have got smoked coaching if he went to the facts. Okay. Unfortunately, no disrespect to all the other places, the South, the United States loves football. Texas loves their football. No one's ever gonna, So yeah, Texas is football country.
Deion got smacked in the Pac-12.
Yeah. He won 4 easy games. He should have lost to Colorado State, but that game was fixed. And so at the end of the day, when he played against the best competition, he sucked. Okay.
I don't. And what you were saying earlier when you were talking about Shadur, I don't think if he was, or say Oregon's quarterback, or not Oregon. What's the school? What school should I use?
I'll go with fucking Texas.
Texas.
No. Don't put him in the big schools, not the big brands.
Yeah,
put
exactly. That's what with a good school, but somebody who doesn't have any weapons. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Nebraska's in the Big Ten.
Can I say? No, I can't say that. No, I can't. I mean, okay.
Virginia.
He would not be a top quarterback in the draft. He would not. He would be a 3rd round, 4th round talent. And I think that's what he is. But he has, first, he's in a good program. Second, he has one of the number 1 players in college football as one of his weapons. Travis Hunter.
I do think Travis. Even though I do think Travis Homer is him.
Travis Homer, Michael.
No, Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter. My bad. It's it's me being tired. I'm not used to doing these streams.
I think he's going to be the first pick.
Here's a good program. Here's a good Michigan State. Michigan State.
Well, that's technically well, that's in the Big Ten. So
I know, no. Remember, the Big Ten, the Big 12, the SEC, the ACC are the Power 4, meaning that best conferences with the best teams. So you put them, say Michigan State. They're a good program. They're not Michigan, because Michigan they get all the 5, but you can still get 4-star and everything. You put Shador there. And say, you see the flaws, because you remember one thing about how they do the drafting and the quarterbacks, you want to see flaws. If Shador's just airing it out and just like boom, just throwing touchdowns, and then boom, he looks so good and he's making all these flashy plays, you need to see his weaknesses. Yeah. So what was a game that I was talking about? Caleb Williams. What was his best game? San Jose State. He murdered San Jose State. Not even close to SC. Then he played Cal. Had the best defense in that conference last year. And Caleb Williams showed some flaws. And if all you have is Shador's good highlights.
Also, Caleb's biggest flaw game was the Notre Dame game.
Although I think
no shit, we kicked the shit out of them motherfuckers. We own them bitches.
I think what
And for whatever the reason, Caleb couldn't beat Utah.
I think when Shador makes the NFL, he's not going to ever, and I'm going to bite my tongue on this, because I know I could be proven wrong, and I know that this will be clipped. I don't think he's going to be a star in his 3rd year of the NFL. He's going to be a bust. And maybe in the first year, he's going to be the big name. Oh, look, Shador Sanders is in the NFL. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. He's going to take a team to a Super Bowl. That's what they're going to say.
No.
He's not a good. He's not anywhere close to what they're saying he is as a quarterback. He has other flaws that you don't want in a quarterback or as a player on your team in general. All these flaws are hidden behind his dad being the head coach. If he had any other head coach, he would not be this way also. He has attitude problems. He
Yeah.
has all these other problems that he cannot show to his dad. And even if he
No.
does, his dad knows who he is. So I don't.
You make sense like 80% of the time, then you say something wrong, then you make sense again for the remainder of the sentence.
Yeah.
Basically, Shedeur Sanders is being is a talented athlete.
Yeah.
He's not going to be a great quarterback.
Yeah.
And Travis Hunter is making him look a lot better than I think he really is. That's why I think a lot of people are pissed at Dion over kind of how he's kind of come into Colorado and sort of done his own thing his own way and sort of changed the culture for better for worse. Also, they're one of the teams that is in their conference, I believe, they had two of the players being asked questions, and they were kind of asked about that, and they said, "Well, we know Dion, we know what they're doing with the what's what they're using Colorado for, and all yada yada
I
yada."
want to mention.
And so after the game,
he did that.
and so
oh yeah, I forgot.
and so after the game, what happened was they went up to Shedeur Sanders to congratulate him and say, "Hey, man, good game." Shedeur saw that interview on Instagram and said, "Fuck you." Yeah, he was like, "Fuck y'all guys." Nah, I heard what you say about me. Yeah. So instead of being the bigger man and just saying, shake his hand and say, "Listen, good game. I know about the video, and I wanted to beat you guys to prove to you that, I'm more than just, my dad's son." That's what should have happened.
Yeah. So random editor said, "Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. It's been made public that Sanders' agents have already blocked any possibility of Carolina drafting him within the top 3. So I'm assuming they did the same thing with Travis Hunter, because Dion probably has talked to Travis's agents as well to block that possibility as well for Travis. So it's not been reported yet, but that's probably what's going down. So Carolina is kind of screwed.
So they're gonna end up drafting fucking Carson Beck
or Cam Ward. Cam Ward could be, or this is who I think has a really good talent. I compare him to a future Myles Garrett, and as first pick for Carolina, James Pierce Jr., the Tennessee edge rusher. I think he's 6'5", speed rusher. He's really good. I think he.
Or they might get Jalen Milroe. Even though
I don't think Milroe is going to be a first overall pick. I think Milroe, if he goes to the Panthers, it's been shown Panthers can't develop guys like that. Bryce Young, he's a scrambling quarterback. Jalen Milroe, scrambling quarterback. I understand you got Cam Newton too, but they're different now. Jalen Milroe, you saw it early in this game. He currently has 11 rushing touchdowns this year, and he has won every single game besides last week, and I think this week. I don't know. But I don't think he'd be able to develop there. I don't think he'd also be able to develop with the Giants, but I think that's where he's going to go. With the Giants, I don't think he's going to be able to develop there, though, because I understand why TC says, "Oh, this is one of the best O-lines we've had in a while." Their O-line sucks, and it's been shown. Daniel Jones got sacked 8 times by the Eagles' defense. I understand the Eagles have a good defense, but you're supposed to have at least a half-decent O-line for, in that game, maybe give up 3 sacks to
their
the
offensive.
Eagles defense.
I'll say this: their offensive line
is better than it's been. It's still not good.
No. I'm saying that the only reason why their offensive line is not good is because they have a quarterback that holds on the ball for a long period of time.
Okay, but is that going to get better with Jalen Milroe?
No, you're not.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he holds on the ball for too long.
I think it's something in the inner whoever the QB coach is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they need help with that. I think they need to find a quarterback that's going to be able to work with a bad O line, who can work with a bad O line, and you need a guy who can.
Some of the sacks are on Daniel Jones because he holds on the ball.
That's why I think maybe Shredder could work with the Giants, because think about it here. The Giants only have one good O lineman, Andrew Thomas, who's a tackle, and the Colorado this year only has one good tackle. Or I'm saying good as in, who's the best O lineman, okay, on the team. And the Buffaloes have their top tackle, Jordan Seaton. I understand he's freshman, but he's been their best O lineman this year, I think. Both teams have bad O lines, only have one good lineman, and it's their tackle. I think Shedeur could work for the Giants. Still, is he going to pan out? No.
I don't think the Giants are they're gonna be bad, but they're not gonna be bad enough to be in a position to draft Shedeur.
I think they will be, because what Random Editor just said, he's blocked the Panthers from the top 3, and if the Panthers land in the top 3, I'm saying the Giants are going to be bad this year. They're going to have a similar pick they had last year, which was the 6th pick. I think.
Oh no!
I think
Jerry Jones just said, Pat, that our QB is Mahomes-ish.
Okay, that's amazing. I'll see that on Twitter later, but
I have to strongly disagree. I don't think that's going to happen, because Brian Daboll had multiple opportunities to draft quarterbacks, and for whatever the reason, he didn't try to get one. And so I think the Giants are going to do the free agent route to get a quarterback, because I don't think they want a rookie, because I knew the Daniel Jones thing was like a smokescreen, and YTC and people who are big Daniel Jones supporters. Now I know it took YTC a while for him to say fuck Daniel Jones, but I don't think they're gonna get him. I don't think they're gonna get him.
I think it's already been shown. I understand.
Now it's also been pointed out, and this is facts. So if you want to make your own facts, whatever, Jerry Jones and Deion Sanders are buddy.
Yeah.
That situation, like I know they paid him a lot of money, but at the end of the day, they can restructure it to trade him and all that stuff. But I'm more inclined that Jerry Jones and Sanders will work something to get him on the Cowboys.
Yeah, but that all depends on how the draft goes. Also, I understand you can have mutual agreements, but another thing is,
again, no. Again, that's my point. That's end of discussion.
Yeah. I just want to bring something up again. It's not going to continue off of that, but this is actually what I wanted to get into next. It's been shown. I know this is early in the draft process, but the Cowboys have interest in the Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty, who's been most likely the Heisman this year. So, and he has shown interest in them. Both reports came out today. Interesting. Hours apart. But the Cowboys direly need a running back. Ezekiel Elliott is not going to get it for that team. Remember, they paid a quarterback this year. I don't think Deion wants his son to sit behind Dak Prescott for however many years. But remember, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb got paid this offseason. They don't really need a receiver, although they do. Their dire position on the offense that they need is running back. And the Cowboys are going to be around the 20th pick this year. or the 15th, maybe, or the 10th, for all we know. We don't know how bad the Cowboys are going to be this year. But if they are in position to draft that running back, I understand it's running back in the first round, but this guy has been different this year, and it's shown. If they could get him, I would, he would make their offense better. And I think that's what they would try to do, because I don't think as much, if they didn't pay Dak Prescott this year, I think they would have went for a quarterback. And that quarterback being Shadur. But they paid Dak. So, and, you don't want Shadur, as his father, you don't want Shadur behind Dak Prescott for 3-4 years, however long.
Well, again, at the end of the day, my discussion's over. Now I'm moving on a different discussion. Okay, whatever the draft board says, many years ago, John Elway says, I don't want to play for the Colts, and the Colts still drafted them against everyone's wishes. So the Panthers can still draft them, and they can do what happened with
Drew Brees,
all
Eli
that
Manning.
stuff. Yeah, and then they can trade them. Okay, they can trade them. The Giants have more important needs than the quarterback. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so trying to be like, I know what Giant. If you're not a Giants fan, no one should ever make assumptions. But they have a lot of problems. What if the Giants are like, hey, we gave the ball 3 years, we made the playoffs, and we sucked for the last 2, and he had the same team, and he's brought in good players. Why has it not worked? Okay, we don't know what's going to happen in that situation. Whoever, say hypothetically, who the new coach is, do they want to draft the quarterback? Is there a higher priority? Well, with that, the high priority last year was wide receiver. Now, at the end of the day, will stay to a fact. Deion went to Colorado not to boost his coaching career. He went there for a mission. He put his middle finger to the Pac-12, and that's why Deion Sanders is a piece of shit. He destroyed a beloved conference of mine. And then he went to the Big 12, and now his son is like balling out. He sucks. He's not a number 1 quarterback. He sucks, but unfortunately, he will be exposed. And that's why he's not going to have a career. Wherever he goes, this is the highest point of his. He's made his millions because he's had NIL money before anybody else. They made an exception for Deion and his sons. Why? Okay. You can say whatever you want about Caleb Williams, and he paints his fingers, whatever. But at least Caleb Williams wants to win. And he has shown it the last couple of weeks. Now, he's not going to be anything special with the Bears as long as he is confident and win games. That's all that matters. Shador is a product. He's making commercials already with Wendy's and car companies like Land Rover. And
that's the NIL money for you.
Okay, and that's just how it is. But so I don't know what's going to happen. The Panthers will say, hey, we don't give a rat's ass what Deion says. If we need to draft a quarterback and he's the number 1 quarterback. Now, it's still early. Some quarterbacks are going to go up and down during the season. So Shador could be the number 2 quarterback or the number 3 quarterback, depending on how he does. We don't know.
Yeah.
But hypothetically, right now, there's a reason why many draft pundits right now have him at the top, because he reminds us of Patrick Mahomes. Again, the Patrick Mahomes conversation. So.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to just do a 1-round mock draft real quick on here just to see how it goes. I understand it's early. I just want to see what this looks like. Okay, so real quick, they have on this draft site. This could be wrong. Okay, it has the top players as number 1 Travis Hunter, number 2 Shadur, number 3 Cam Ward, number 4 D lineman for the Michigan Wolverines, and a DB from the Michigan Wolverines at 5. And this is pretty good rankings. Okay, but it has the top three picks being New England at number 1, Carolina number 2, Cleveland number 3.
I think if you're Shador and you, I would hope Cleveland is number 2. So that means Travis Hunter could go number 1 to the Patriots, and the Browns could take Shador.
Why would you want that for Shador? Why would Shador want that? I don't think he would.
Because going to the Browns, I know is kind of a death sentence when you say that, but it's not like it's like the Panthers.
Carolina.
It's not like
and
it's the
New England doesn't need a quarterback.
Yeah, New England
After that, you see at pick 4 the Tennessee Titans. I think that is going to be a good spot for Shador. I think that's where he could go. Will Levis is not it. Mason Rudolph can win you a few games, but he's not it.
But if you want me to be honest, Spongy, I think the Browns.
I think they draft Cam Ward.
I think the Browns are gonna like pull off some bullshit wins because the simple fact that Jameis may win them a few games.
You know, this is my mock draft. Okay, Number 1, just in this draft order right now. I'll just do the top 5, if that's okay.
Yes.
And then maybe later I'll do a full mock draft with you, Michael, on stream if you want to pull one up because this game is just whatever. No, round 1, pick 1. New England selects Travis Hunter. I think that's a no doubter.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1 pick, Travis Hunter has that talent, and they already have their quarterback of the future, Drake May. Okay, Carolina at number 2. I think this is either between Cam Ward and Mason Graham, the D lineman from Michigan. And do you think they draft a quarterback or a D lineman, Carolina?
Well, at the end of the day, the two kids from Colorado are not going to be on the same teams. We already
they're not.
We have established them.
If they try and finagle their way to do that, it would have to be in a trade.
Okay. Now, again, it's impossible. Okay, it's impossible. So, like for me, like for me, at the end of the day, say Carolina's like, all right, we don't want this Shador mess. He doesn't want to be here. We're going to pick the best available player to help the Carolina Panthers because that's what you're supposed to do.
And I think that could be
okay. And so at the end of the day, you know, whatever happens in the draft, these two players now, you have to be a team that's like, you know what, we want Shador and we want this guy together. What will we have to do to get them on the team? That's why it makes no sense for the Giants because they would have to hypothetically you want to do all this mess. And again, we're just talking out of our ass right now, just making shit up. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of logisticals. Like when you trade a pick, it's not as easy as you think.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not easy because you have to find a trade partner that's willing to do it. Okay, a lot of people were like, why the hell did the Niners trade up from number 12? And they could have waited till Mac Jones fell down because Mac Jones was picked 15. Well, Shanahan did not want to watch Trey Lance, who he really wanted. He really wanted him. And he's like, his number 2 was Justin Fields, and he felt that those two guys were going to be gone before pick 10. But if the Niners would have been patient and they would have saw at the number 9 pick that they would have traded up with the Giants, not a divisional team, and we would have had Justin Fields. Now, history would have been different how it was set up. But at the end of the day,
Justin Fields would have succeeded on your team.
And Michael probably wouldn't be where he was today.
And so at the end of the day,
my team would have drafted Mac Jones.
Okay. So
And
they
he would've
tried
been
to so
so
first.
happy.
Okay, so first they tried to trade with Philadelphia. The Philadelphia, I think, had like a top 10 pick that year. Philadelphia was like, hold on, we want to trade with Miami for some reason. And so we started to move up the draft board, and they were saying, hell no, hell no, hell no. And so the only team that was willing to do that was, I forgot whoever number 3 was at the time. And so
was that the Dolphins?
Probably.
The Dolphins, yeah.
That was the Dolphins.
And then the Dolphins and the Eagles made a trade after that. So the Dolphins and the Eagles were working something out, and then basically, hey, if the Niners want to give us this pick and more, Dolphins are not stupid.
TOP said history would, capital all caps, be different. Y'all would have Michael be a 49er fan.
No. Why does everyone hate me? Corey Davis. Corey Davis is rolling in his grave right now. He's like, Jay, don't let Michael in our fan base. I like the guy. He just can't be on my fan base.
Just to put salt in the wound even more, in this mock draft, it has the Niners being the 14th overall pick.
So shout out to Corey. I wasn't making fun of him. He's my guy. I miss him every day. But I always like to.
He definitely would say that though.
I would have to. I always have to do a little Corey Davis thing every now and then because again, I'm gonna keep his spirit alive as long as I'm on this YouTube thing.
Okay, so I just want to say, it has the Rams, Arizona, and the Niners back to back picks. That's crazy. That shows you how bad the West.
Oh yeah, TOP. If you're hoping for the Bulls to get Cooper Flag,
they're not getting Cooper Flag.
Yeah,
they're getting one of the Rutgers boys.
You're not getting Cooper Flag. Sorry. Just leave the fan base while you can.
Oh, that's messed up. You're telling someone to leave the fan base? Didn't you leave?
No. Come join with me, TOP. No, I know, but just come join
Michael,
with me.
you're a free agent. You're saying
I'm a free agent.
Just like your love life.
It's technically your love life too, in a way. So you're insulting yourself.
All right, whatever. Okay, but I'm just gonna restart this real quick.
Oh, it Shador. No,
you want to keep on the mic?
Shador is slow to get up.
He'll be fine. I'm watching it now. He'll probably be. Yeah, he's up. Oh yeah, he's limping now.
It did look like he was down though.
It did, but he's kind of limping. But they're gonna keep him in just for the
touchdown, Colorado.
Yeah. All right, let's just do a 1-round mock draft.
Whoa,
Mike, shut the fuck up about the Bulls. Okay, so let's start.
See, he doesn't want to hear it. He's like, Michael, shut the. Hey, I told you.
Okay, so number 1 pick, we already asserted that to be Travis Hunter, correct? Number 2 to Carolina. I think it's between should we just put that as Cam Ward as the number 2 overall pick? All right, let's do that. And,
Sanders looks.
Yeah, Sanders is going to the sideline. All right, so the number 3 overall pick.
I'm not doing 7 rounds. I'm doing one.
Yeah, exactly. 1 round. This is the exact website I'm on, Michael.
You want me to do all the teams or do our teams?
Well,
you better not cry. Oh, if I see this bitch crying, I swear to God.
He's not crying. He's good.
All right, I'll just do our teams.
Okay, 49ers. Okay. We know nothing about the draft right now, so we'll probably just draft best player available.
All right.
It's really just to see what the other teams draft, what they say. All right.
We're doing mock drafts before the bye week.
All right, so you got 6 trade offers. Do you want?
Oh. No, I don't want no offers.
You want? Oh, the Niners want to give you a haul.
Of course they do.
All right, so who do you want?
Can I see who's available?
All right,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna read TOP. He says, "Mike, you left the Bears and came back like a chick back to her ex-boyfriend after her new man put up." Damn.
What do you mean history would be different? Y'all would have Mike as a 49er fan. How would you be a 49er fan?
So basically, because Michael has recently shown a bias towards Justin Fields, that's why I joke around and say busting.
Mike Abdul Carter.
And so,
what did you say, Spongy?
Hypothetically, if the Niners would have drafted Justin Fields instead of Trey Lance, he's basically saying a joke that he would have followed our team.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh fuck. Yeah, we dodged a bullet. Good observation.
Spongy.
I said the top guy there, the Penn State kid.
Okay.
Let's see what Michael would pick. Michael, you picking a quarterback?
No. Quinn Yorks is still available. All right.
I would make sure that all the talent that my division was going after wasn't available. So I would be trading with the teams who were looking into the talent.
I'll go with an offensive line.
Oh, that Notre Dame kid was still available at that pick. The DB. Wow. It's big, it's back, and it's over. Now, Mike, I need you to watch tape on that guy now.
All right, so Travis Hunter went to the Patriots. Jalen Milroe went to the Panthers. Shador went to the Titans.
Oh.
That's a perfect place for him to end up, to be honest.
That's what I was saying earlier. That's a perfect place.
The Giants got what's his name?
Action GT. That would just be the comedy.
Wait, what the fuck? Quinn Yorks went to Buffalo? Okay, that's it.
That's actually a smart decision because Josh Allen, that kind of quarterback playing style is not going to last forever. And
yeah, I mean, but Quinn Ewers is basically just another Josh Allen.
Well, they've already developed it to Josh Allen. They've got, they can make another one, another younger, fresher one.
Like I said, well, he's not really that much younger. He's a senior right now. He's not no.
How old? What's the age disparity? If the age disparity between Josh Allen and this kid is more than 5 years, then they should draft him.
No, it's more like 4 years, I think.
Josh Allen was drafted in 2018.
And how old is he? Like 29?
28.
28, and this Quinn Ewers kid's like 24.
Why is he 24?
Because he's a senior.
Why is he a senior at 24?
Oh, hold on. I have to look this up. I'm probably completely wrong right now. I'm probably like smoking something. Age. Sorry, I'm so smoking.
I am so sorry. I was muted. I was answering your question. So if someone is 24 years old, they probably.
He's 21. I'm sorry, I'm smoking. He's 21.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm smoking. I just feel like he's 24. I feel like he's been in college football forever.
Anyway. Now, if a player is like 24 entering, they did the 5 years of eligibility because I found that out when I was young. You have 5 years of plus
the fuck.
Plus, if you were in junior college and D3, it doesn't carry over, so you get like a 6 years. So if you do 18 plus 6, 24.
Oh yeah, sorry. He is a junior right now. Actually, he still has one more year of eligibility, and he could come back next year.
No, that's about it.
So that's what I think I was thinking about. So he is a junior. That's what I was wrong about. But if he really wants to be cocky, he should just like come back next year just to take away from Arch Manning. That'd be hilarious. So is it Travis?
In my opinion, I don't like this Colorado team at all.
I don't. I'm starting to hate Travis Hunter more too. I don't think I'm sorry. It's this generation. He talks a lot. He's cocky.
You can relate.
I like that in some guys.
Sensitive way that you can relate.
But some of the guys, when they do it, they overdo it. Does it sound like
you have to know like a nice.
Again?
No. You're on it. You have to have
understanding
kind of nuances to it. You can't overdo it, like because you ultimately at the end of the day you want to be successful and not have your opponent just like try to intentionally hurt you to make a play. So, in my opinion, a little bit of gamesmanship, a little bit of trash talking, I think is totally normal.
Like a lot of the vets in the NFL, I'd say. A lot of the veterans.
Well, yeah, when they're mic'd up.
Your guys. Yeah.
When they're mic'd up. But if they're doing that shit off the field on social media in any way, shape, or form, that's stupid, in my opinion. But that's the age we're living in.
Yeah.
The Mika Parsons, Debo, beef or whatever.
I mean,
how many beefs does your team have with other people?
What's going to be weird in this draft is if the Jets, New Orleans, and Jacksonville end up in the top 8 and the top 7. That's what's going to be weird. What they're going to draft.
All right, I guess it wasn't that serious. Shador is
Shador. It's a stinger.
I guess he just took some few.
He probably took a Zyn before. Probably took a Zyn. And I'll be right back. But before I leave to go do something real quick, Mike, you left the Bears fan base.
No, I didn't. This is like an ex-girlfriend bringing up old shit. I hate the fucking ex-girlfriend.
All this time to throw. Oh, is that an interception? Oh.
Not at all. Yeah, he caught it. I thought it was.
Yep.
This fucking Delson doesn't do dick to stop your cough at all.
Like Cincinnati, before they were part of the Big 12, they were in the AAC, not to be confused with the ACC. It's a thing called Group of 5 Conference, which is basically like schools that are not at the level of the top schools, so they're like leftovers. And Cincinnati ran that conference for so many. That's where Sauce Gardner is from, and so they're like, hey, let's put this team with our competition because they're really good. So I got a feeling the Group of 5 conferences are going to get destroyed in the next 5 years, and then a lot of schools are going to be like forced to like end their football programs because of that. There used to be like almost 24 conferences before the turn of the 2000s. Yep. Man, if Colorado scores another touchdown, I think that's it.
That's all she wrote.
Because I'm not going to watch this whole game.
Yeah, otherwise, you're gonna go on a tangent like you did when they scored that lucky Hail Mary. You're like, that lucky piece of shit.
Dude, that
You-
was so lucky. The defense did not cover the man. But again, it is what it is. I can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, you went on like a rant about you're like when you were in the Pac-12, you sucked. You went
Yeah. And I stand by that. That's not a rant. That's a fact. Like a lot of people like, no, you can point out something in a very harsh tone. But unfortunately, and I don't want to get caught up with my poli sci friends or my political science, college friends. But
all right, it's 4-1. They're
you
gonna
can't, yeah,
they're likely going for it. I can tell.
like
Quarterback sneak. You can tell.
sometimes you gotta like speak your mind in a very harsh tone. Sometimes, sometimes you gotta. Some people just don't listen. They're like, dude. Giants versus Steelers on Monday.
Yeah, that Monday game's going to be a real toilet bowl.
I'm watching Monday Night Raw instead of that.
Why put the Giants on a primetime game? Be honest with yourselves, people.
Ask Roger Goodell.
Yeah, exactly. Roger Goodell can go.
Spudgy is a hater for some reason. The hatred he has.
You know what? Roger Goodell can go suck a left nut.
Well, I wouldn't say it's all Roger Goodell. It's the owners that.
Yeah. Owners this, owners that. Owners are smarter than Roger Goodell.
Well, the owners did allow him to take.
Although the owners are a bunch of dummies. Although I think the smartest owner in the league is Virginia McCaskey, Michael.
Oh.
Your thoughts?
Oh, damn! I remember you when you did that stream and you wished death on someone.
Ooh,
that's bad karma, man. Now I'm not trying to say I'm superstitious, but if you ever do that and that, you're gonna have a lot of heebie-jeebies. Like you're like, what the hell is going on? I'm not saying ghosts are real, but always respect those who have passed on. Well,
oh, Mike, this is week 11's your week that you're gonna get a Caleb jersey, right?
That's
at the end of the game on week 11.
That's if they beat the Packers, but don't get
exactly.
Don't get
if
the
they
hopes
beat the
up.
Packers. Okay.
Don't get your hopes up. We haven't the Bears always have their troubles against the Packers.
Let's see. Will the fourth quarter go by quick? We'll see.
Michael, you gotta have me on your draft stream this year, Michael. Oh, Mike, you did a whole stream on the Bears signing DeAndre Swift.
I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a draft for NFL teams. I know McNider, he's gonna be doing the 49ers only. So I'm going to be doing also a draft for all the teams on my main channel. It won't be Saturday because I know McNider will be doing his thing on Saturday, so I want to respect that. And so I might do mine's on Sunday. It won't be too late. It will be not early, but it'll be a decent time.
Can you guys hear me?
The hell was that?
No, No, he's playing the video. He's playing the video.
What video?
The one where the Broncos and the Bears.
You can't believe this shit. Fuck. 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 This team. Virginia, please fucking die for God's sake. No one will miss you. Fuck this team. Fuck this team. Just fuck
Wow.
this team. I can't
Wow.
believe it. You blew a 17. You blew us like a 21-point lead.
Those
You
are some
blew a
strong
21-point
words.
lead. You did it. You broke
Sure.
my fucking heart.
Michael, is your heart still broken from that game?
Michael, like the strong tone, the hate. Listen, I don't like Jed York, but I don't wish death upon him, or I don't wish anything negative about him, because he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. So billionaires play by their own rules, which is
Yeah.
that's the reason why, like, when you look at an organization like Philadelphia, like, you have a billionaire who insists to have in the words of a YouTuber who's like very famous,
Yep.
Dom is a very evil man. If you don't know, I mean, he's done a lot of questionable things on the side to help keep his players from ever getting suspended or in trouble.
Yeah, I wonder.
See, Philadelphia is not a good organization. Think about that.
John.
No, dude, I'm quoting that guy that was on that Netflix series of college athletes called Last Chance U.
Oh God.
The guy from Compton who coached a junior college team in Kansas.
Okay, so he has no room to talk. Okay, good.
And so he sat down with a dude like a made man, and one of the guys was like, he's like, I have sources, real sources, that Dom is a bad man. If you don't believe me, he started dropping names in the Philadelphia area, and so I was like, what the.
All right, I'm opening this pack of 86 Donruss. I think it's 86. No, this is more like 90 something. Hold on. Yeah, this is like 88 Donruss.
So I noticed YTC.
Roberto Kelly. Go ahead, John.
I noticed YTC is not doing any games this week.
Yeah, he's in the hospital with his mom.
I know, like I remember that in the morning he was at the hospital, so it must be really.
That's why he couldn't hop on my stream.
So
family over everything.
So for sure I'm doing my game at night because I decided what I'm going to do for the rest of the football season. I'm going to do like a 1 hour before the 1 hour before the Sunday night football game.
Family over everything.
Let's see what else. Yep. I'm gonna do the Jackbox at the end of the year to figure out what the hell is going on, because I don't want to stress myself. I got so much stuff in my head right now that I got to deal with. All right, let's see if this quarter can end in less than 30 minutes. If not, I'll probably just dip out in a little bit. If Colorado scores a touchdown, for sure I'm gone after that, because then that's game, because Cincinnati. Yep.
Do you want to know what I've noticed? It's always the Big Ten. Whenever I do a live stream with some team during the Big Ten, that stream always does well. Whenever I do like different conferences,
it's because you got to do like SEC games with conference, not SEC games versus other conference, because it's a blowout. You saw what Alabama did to Wisconsin, and Wisconsin is a top program in the Big Ten. You see the disparity of college football. And if you want to do Big Ten games, those fans are super loyal. No disrespect to the ACC. The Pac-12 had their problems, but it's eventually someone wrote an article who covers college football. You're going to see an intercontinent, like an interconference, like alliance, which is basically going to be the Big 12 and the SEC schools, and basically the Big 12 and the ACC are going to be cut, and those best programs will go to either one of them, and that's why the Pac-12 surviving gives a bit of a lifeline to like the group of 5 conferences that you could figure out a way to navigate, because college football for the next decade is each school is now a free-for-all. No one knows their future until this alignment stuff is over. So all right, the clock is ticking. We're less than 14 minutes. Yep. Good thing I had a good lunch. I went to a pizza place called Twin Peaks Pizza. It's a neighborhood, which is a landmark, the Twin Peaks Mountains. I love their pizza. Thin crust, delicious, good sauce.
Oh my god, I've been on mute for the last fucking. Oh my god.
I thought that was Spongy, and I thought Spongy was still on.
Yeah, Spongy was here, but I know Spongy's gonna pop back in 5 seconds.
First down, Cincinnati.
Speak of the devil.
It's Cincinnati scores here.
First down. Hey, John, I was back in 5 seconds.
I didn't know you were keeping time.
I was literally watching it on my iPad while my phone died. And literally, right when my phone turned on, John said that, and I was able to hop on here.
You literally don't have like a battery. What do they call it? A power pack?
I do. I just I don't.
Oh, I have a gun, but I just left the bullets at home.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a gun?
No. I'm going to get one.
So there's a show. I don't know if anyone watches it. I like it. A lot of people don't like it, but I like it because I love the bad guy, helping the good guy. It's called White Collar. And so there's a character called Neil Caffrey, and there's an episode was like, I don't like guns, but I know how to use it. And even though that's just a quote from a TV show, I don't like guns. I hate guns. I hate guns. But if I have to defend my family and I have to use it, I don't want to, but I will defend my family if I have to. And a lot of Americans believe the same way I do. I don't like this, but if I have to defend, and if I either have to choose a giant sharp knife or a gun, everyone said, all right. And just holding it at a bad person, the person will think twice. And if they have a brain, they will walk away. Like just showing that, hey, listen, I don't want to use it. And hopefully you're smart enough and walk away. But if you have to.
Yeah. The gun is the only thing that keeps us civil. I'm going to tell you why we need guns. A woman 5'8" and a man 6'4". Who's winning that battle? That's why you need to keep guns as free and as accessible to Americans to protect themselves, because we have a God-given right to defend our own lives. And I'm sick of these liberal assholes in California specifically who are prosecuting people who kill.
Wait, is mic off? Your mic cut off.
It does that from time to time. So.
I don't know if it's just being bugged.
Or C, because I'm more into the. I'm just in different communities, and I have just different. I see different stuff. I also remember the California that I used to grow up in, and it's just not the same.
I don't like. I don't want to bring up politics. I try to very like not do it, but rest in peace. Like any human being, even though you don't have to like them.
Yeah.
The Senator Feinstein, who at one point was the mayor of San Francisco, someone actually several years ago when she was in Washington, someone called her out. She said, "It's so hilarious, Miss Feinstein, that you're a senator from California and you have one of the rare permits to carry a gun in your state, but you won't let your citizens do it." And it was like it was like a hot take. They're trying to like see how he reacted, and she
So
was like,
she has the right. Wait, she currently has the right to own any firearm in California, regardless.
"Well, when she was alive."
Oh,
So basically, like someone actually like those like like those like YouTubers that jump in your face and like ask you questions. They're people that also follow, you know, uh, Washington, politics, that stuff that do that. And so it's kind of hilarious for me.
oh, like Alex Stein.
Yeah, people like
yeah, those guys like
yeah.
I
So
love Alex
basically,
Stein. Alex Stein's my homie.
and so she played it off and she just walked away like not even engaging. And but he brought up a good point. Like she was one of the very few Californian, and when I mean very few, and not too much, who can carry in the state of Cal, even in a state like a city of San Francisco, But it just really shows you that even these people who a lot of people don't like because of their politics or whatever, or they just don't like them in general, they know that even them, because they're a high profile person, you need protection, and your security can do so much. And so sometimes, like in last resort, in my security, like worst case scenario, I better have something to defend myself. And you know and that's why,
I
even though
wish they would give the. I would give. See, my problem with this, Sean, not with your argument. Your argument is sound. My issue is them. Why can't we have the rights that they're denying us? They travel with armed security, but tell us, after each like massive shooting or whatever, that we need to, ban guns. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you guys have your own private security firms. You're rich enough to hire your own private security firms. All of those guys are ex-military. All of those guys are ex-law enforcement. They can carry any kind of weapon they want. I seriously think you are completely out of touch. That's my problem. Is the people who represent us, John, they don't represent us. They live in their little bubble and have just kind of, morally migrated to this like I I got to say it, this elitist mindset of viewing people they are supposed to represent.
Facts. Preach to the choir. Like
preach.
I was talking to a friend of mine who lives in this area called what's that area right behind that school? Damn it. It's nearby West Portal. There's like a lot of like these like very big giant like mansion houses.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that area.
And so I had a classmate who went to school, but his family was like very different than everybody else. Everybody else was like, "Hey, look at us," like just like any rich person. Look at us. We have a giant house, big car, yada yada. They were not out of touch. Like when they would go to school, the dad will wear like normal sweatpants and like low brand sneakers and like was so cool. And he got along with the working class parents, because my high school was a working class private school. Like it was the poorest of the private schools, but it's still a private school. The point is that he had a conversation with my pops, and my pops like, I make pizzas. I make pizzas for people. And I get a lot of these people who like scream at me, "Oh, I want you to put more sauce." And so, dealing with all these like headaches and like working in the food industry. I feel bad. I understand. Sometimes you do have to get on the people who make your food because, but not all the time, understand what they go through. And he's like, there's a reason why I always leave a tip for my waiter. And I also leave a tip for the cashier person. And if I'm able to speak to the chef, I give them if they take tips. Basically, he understands. Like this dude who taught his son, really good morals. And he was like saying, John, I wish I lived where you. I said, dude, I live in the project. He said, I don't care. I'll be the richest kid in the project. I don't love living with my neighbors because they talk about that they feel and they do live in the bubble. And so every time he would go to my neighborhood, all the kids like, dude, John, who is this dude? He doesn't act like, like you tell him like. And I said, hey, he's just very laid back. And every once in a while, like he would treat the kids like these random kids he does not know to lunch because of course, like, dude, he had to, and his parents didn't give a rat's ass, and so that's different. Rich people are not a problem. You have some people who, like look down upon people. They say, hey, you do what we tell you. Not everyone's like that. And it's just unfortunately that the people who run I don't want to say this, but it's true. If you've never grinded and worked hard, if you've never ever experienced one night with no food, no breakfast, no lunch, no dinner, not even water, or you got to sleep outside for one night. Don't ask me why. You don't understand that shit. You don't understand waking up early in the morning and doing work that you never understand. And so that's what makes you out of touch because you live and you see the picket fence and the nice stuff and you see the cops patrolling, or if you're able to have private security. Not everyone lives like that. So that's why a lot of Americans, and I can disagree with why a dude who's known as an orange man is getting more loved, even though differently, and he's not a good dude. But you see a guy who no one likes is more in touch with the common man. Anyway, sorry with that long stuff.
No, continue with the orange man. Why the orange? Explain to the audience out there why the orange man is more appealing and more in touch with what actual Americans who are struggling to feed themselves, who are struggling to feed their families, pay for their kids' tuition, pay for the gas in the car. Explain to them why the orange man is appealing. Because I think if they use logic and reason and actually can empathize with the working class, this is the problem. The rich and the bubble people, they have lost the ability to feel empathy for anybody below them.
Yep.
That's the problem. They dehumanize the people. As the rift between the rich and the poor expands, so does the craziness and the obliviousness of the rich as they look at the working class. Because if you're doing work that they have never had to do nor would want to do, they will never respect you on a level that they respect another person at their level at. Because they just don't know, and a lot of the times they're just fucking ignorant. I went to school with a lot of kids. I happen to be one of those rare people who, like, my dad worked his ass off to get into college and do these things, and he was drafted and the GI Bill helped a lot, and he did well for himself, got into the pharmaceutical industry, but that's about as much as I'm going to say about that. But he always treated people well, and like, for instance, we had gardeners and cleaners who would come once a week. If you don't know what a gardener and a cleaner is, it's just a service that is provided usually in the Bay Area by a majority of Hispanic population. I'm not going to mince words here because it's my life, and I just experienced it. And they're all very nice. They're all the same. They're all us. They're all just trying to make a buck and get by. And what my dad did every Christmas is he would give a little bit extra to the gardeners and to the cleaners. Just so that their kids could maybe could have maybe an extra present or be able to have some presents during the year because he never forgot where he came from. And I blame myself for this. I think I had grown up like too sheltered from the realities of how brutal life can be at times. And so when you start to face that outside of your childhood, when you start to see that as an adult, it's like there's like a shock to everything. It's like, okay, it's like one minute you're living in Disneyland and then the next minute you're in the jungle, so to speak. It's that transition from childhood to adulthood. So what I saw was like, wow, okay, I have to really reevaluate my values here because most of the time, the people who fight for the rights of the rainforest or environmental stuff or social justice stuff, most of the time those people don't have to worry about an income. Somebody is taking care of them because nobody can spend that amount of time organizing and pushing an agenda like the nonprofit agenda while at the same time making enough money to feed, clothe, and support themselves. It's easy to I told this younger kid earlier. He's like 21, and he's totally leftist. He's seemingly normal, suburban kid, glasses, white kid. It's just kind of it's that niche. It's that little niche of living in the bubble, and a lot of the aspects of my upbringing in the Bay Area, because I'm from Mountain View, it is the bubble. You get trapped up in the bubble of childhood. But what really they don't teach you about Californians is a lot of Californians aren't from California. Native Californians are always respectful of other Californians. It's the assholes who have come from other states into California who are like in their like 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. They are the biggest assholes, and they're the ones who screwed up the state in many, many, many ways. They're the ones who look down on, the people picking your oranges and the people, mowing your lawns. They're the ones who look down upon the people who are serving your meals and doing this and that. Those are the people. Like if you're born in California and you can relate to people from all walks of life, regardless. Usually that's more of a normal thing. If you're like born in the Bay Area and you're native Californian, even if you're from like a upper middle class or even lower working class, there's not a lot of differences as far as culturally. I mean, values are pretty similar. I don't know what your experiences has been like, John, but like I like the story of like a cool rich person who doesn't, show off that he's rich. That's the coolest type of rich person. Like George Lucas, for example, he wears Walmart shoes, Walmart jeans and a flannel shirt, but the guy is worth billions of dollars. Does he walk? Does he walk around in like a platinum suit or something? No. He was
Those
actually
are the people you can respect.
yeah, those are the people you can respect. I saw George Lucas, a billionaire, eating at like by himself. You know those like Chinese food Chinese food buffets in like malls. You know, you can get some Chinese food and just kind of eat it like a Mr. Chow's or something like that, or P.F. Chang's. Well, he was just chilling by himself, like any other normal, like you or I, just eating in the middle of a mall, and somebody took a picture of it. He's like got to be one of the coolest fucking billionaires because he's not. He's like the only billionaire who really he's like not a billionaire. It's like we need 300 million for the
And
VFX
there's like,
on
there's a lot of these rich people are like, yo, I don't want to have all this money. I want to live a normal life. And you have all these people with not a lot of money, I'm going to just say that, who want to be like these people.
Mm-hmm.
But when you swap lives, you don't want that.
That's true.
It's something interesting that whatever path of life, you're not happy with what you have.
That's a good point. I've always found I could relate to I'm not I never came from like okay. By today's standards, I came from upper middle class. But by the time I was raised in the standards, that was the middle class. That's what was considered the middle class. It was like 1990s California. That's if you were middle class in 1990s California, that was the middle class.
Yeah.
1990s middle class California in 2024 is like super upper middle class.
Yep.
That's how the disparity of rich and poor has gone in like 20 years. It's just now I'm no socialist in saying take from the rich and give to the poor, but I do notice that something's happening and we need to get it back on track, and we need to put our hands in it, figure what's happening, and start to build out the middle class again. Yeah. And I think the way you do that is you create a robust economy, you bring manufacturing back to the United States, you have mentors and apprenticeships for men, and you inspire young men, instead of being YouTubers and other kind of stupid shit, have a lot of young men don't have anything to look forward to. I mean, they've given up on life in some aspects. A lot of men our age are unemployed, and have kind of given up on life because there's like, what do they have? They can't afford to buy a house. They can't afford to raise a family. Having a relationship with a modern woman is more difficult than ever nowadays, and you need a two-person income to raise a family. So men, I think American men really need some help. And nobody wants to say it because everybody's always like, oh, it's this person needs this help. No, the backbone of America was built off the American male. Regardless of color, it was built off of the American male, and we're not empowering our own native-born men to aspire to something. They have nothing to want to be.
All right, guys, I'm out.
Okay,
right.
See you later.
See you later, John. What time is it? Jesus, this game.
What time? Oh, it's 10:30. Holy shit.
Well, depending if Cincinnati can score here, then it's a 1.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Well, thanks for having me on, man. I'm gonna say, fuck Colorado. Yeah, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow.
Michael, I apologize for earlier.
Well, just me and you.
I just wanted to say that. You still down for that interview?
Ian Wheeler?
Yeah.
Of course. Of course, I want to slow down for it.
And the guy we just interviewed has a lot of NFL connections. So we could be possibly getting more NFL players, possibly even Bears players on in the future. So, man, it's only 125 and I'm still like...
For some reason, I don't feel tired.
There's a lot of times at this time when I'm supposed to feel tired that I don't feel tired, and the times I don't want to be tired, I feel tired.
For whatever the
this time on a school night, I'm not tired. But on the weekends at this time, I'm tired and I'm out cold. See, like that's the problem.
Pass interference? Nah. First down, Cincinnati. Oh, near the...
If Colorado sells this game, I will crack up. It will be pure comedy.
Touchdown. Oh, flag.
Oh my god. Of course there's a flag. Of damn course there's a flag.
They're talking about it. Let's see. Oh, it's offside on the defense.
Oh, so it's touchdown.
All right, so it's a one-score game. That's smart on Cincinnati. Take the opportunity. Oh, wait, they're going for two. They're going for two.
Of course.
I'm not sure about this. Take the extra point. Takes the snap. What in the world was that?
Did they get it?
You're about to see that formation.
Let me switch to the game. I'm not even watching it right now, but I'll turn it on.
You might miss it, but if you do, you'll see how, like, what the fuck was that?
They'll probably show a replay.
Eligible man downfield, penalties decline. They kind of screw themselves. Now they have to.
And they don't get it.
Hold on. Sorry, that's loud.
Yeah, why would they go? Why would Cincinnati go for two?
Cocky.
Because even if they get the ball back, they have to go for two if they get a touchdown.
Replay it.
He should have let that go out of bounds. They would have had a free 40-yard penalty.
They never showed the replay. What was like the formation?
The formation was only one guy was snapping the ball. The other like offensive lineman moved to the other side.
Some weird stuff. Okay.
They tried to trick them, but it failed miserably. I knew it was going to be a flag. Basically, it was just some Colts. Remember what the Colts were trying to do on the fake punt, and they're like, "What?" It was against the Patriots. Pass interference.
Can this game just end so I can go to bed?
Oof.
What a catch.
Yeah, that's the number 1 overall pick.
It's pass interference too, right? I'm assuming it's pass interference.
Yeah.
Is it? Yep. That's what they're going to do with him. They're going to call a whole bunch of pass interference calls. Because he's going to be the Patrick Mahomes of receivers. He's going to get all the pass interference calls. So just watch when he comes into the NFL. A bust or not, he's going to... I really hope he goes to the Panthers. I want to see him go to the Panthers. I really do. But I don't think the NFL... I don't think Deion Sanders will allow that. I really want him to go to the Panthers, and I think it would really help the Panthers because I like their head coach. He's an offensive head coach, Dave Canales. I think he could turn into a Mike Evans type of receiver who's really underrated receiver.
Colorado's winning this. Ain't no way.
Did they score again?
They got the first down, but let's be honest.
They
Even
weren't.
Cincinnati,
This was a game where we assumed that Colorado was going to win anyway. Cincinnati is not that good. Cincinnati's record does not show their actual team going up against the Colorado. Colorado is much better than that. We should have known that from the start. This is why you don't. Maybe you should have done a different game, but that's besides the point. I mean, these, we never know.
That's something we did not see from Colorado early in the season when we did their very first game against North Dakota State. We've hit the 2-minute timeout. Back after this.
Do you think Deion stays as a college coach?
He probably will.
For the next reign of quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
There at You really think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
I think he's just like because Ryan Day. People are like, "Oh, why is Ryan Day never a head coach?" Because his system would not fit the NFL.
Well, it's not the same. Ryan Day and Deion are not the same. maybe they both suck as college head coaches, but one has the connection with NFL owners. You got to think about that too. Like John was saying, or John and Sentinel were saying with, Jerry Jones. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He could easily, after the Mike McCarthy era, go get a job with the. I think if the Buffaloes get this 5-star quarterback that they're setting their eyes on, if they get him, Dion will stay the head coach, and hopefully he's just not as cocky. This quarterback.
If Dion is scared to go to the bigger conferences, he's not going to go to the NFL. I promise you.
Well, it's not that. Like I said, the owners like him, or some of the owners at least. I don't know though.
I spoke too soon when I said I'm not tired, and now I'm getting tired.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm so tired. I think the sleeper team for Shadur, the Raiders. Because Mark Davis really likes Shadur.
I don't. Here's
Tom
why
Brady.
I don't think Shador is going to work out that on the Raiders, but that depends if they keep Luke Getsy. Because if they keep Luke Getsy, I would say they would ruin him.
But still, do they care? They're not going to keep Luke Getsy. I'm telling you right now. Luke Getsy is not the long term over there.
I told Raiders fans.
But think about it.
I tried telling Raiders fans Luke Getsy isn't. Listen, because people thought, it was all Justin Fields. Luke Getsy was. I warned.
Think about it. Think about this. Okay. Mark Davis was seen with Shadur at a basketball game. Or not they didn't go together. I think it was a WNBA game. I might be wrong. I probably am wrong actually. But at the end of the game they went talked to each other and shook hands, and they had a pretty decent conversation, which they had to talk ear to ear, and so the rest didn't hear. And think about it, another guy who really likes Shadur Sanders, Tom Brady. Tom Brady is now a 10% owner of them. He is now officially an NFL owner because 10%, and he likes Shadur. Two guys in that ownership that like Shadur. Do you really think they won't try and get him at least?
We'll see. But I want them to fire Luke Getsy if if Shador has any success.
In that case, yes, they will fire Luke Getsy. They'll fire Deion Sanders will come be the goddamn OC. I mean, just.
All right, so if he kicks,
Am I realistically wrong though?
If Colorado's going to kick a field goal, if he makes the field goal, yeah, this game is over.
This game's already over.
Pick
Oh, he's
it
back.
good. Oh, he barely made it. That was so close to the goalpost.
Oh, that was really close.
Yeah, that was very close to hitting that crossbar.
Give him Cody Parkey vibes.
No, what's up, guys? Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, Cody Parker would have aimed for the upper, not the lower.
Yeah.
Yo, Mike, are you good? Because last time I left, I don't know, someone seemed upset. And my phone was dead, so I only got to charge it now. You good, Michael?
I'm over it, but only go after me. Only go after me and me only.
All right. I was just
So
wondering.
your sports knowledge, Michael?
Yeah.
Your dumb sports knowledge?
All right, fine. I mean, I don't know. Because we go after your cousin all the time, and then you don't say anything about that. But
I mean, I don't like it. Well, why do you think I time out 8-packs?
All right, then.
Because you're just a pussy. That's the only reason you time out 8-pack. Because you're a pussy.
I don't know. It goes both ways. If you're not gonna say stuff, if you're not gonna say stuff when we do it about your cousin, then why say stuff? Like, I get it's your sister, but like, you should be saying stuff. Like, you know, like, I don't know. Because we say stuff about your cousin all the time, and you just don't say anything. So, or you do, but like,
Well, a sister is different from a cousin.
all right, fine.
You don't want to actually fuck your sister, but you want to fuck your cousin.
All right, I understand. All right.
Just throw a pick six so I can end the stream.
Can I get him, Nick? Pick six.
What Spongy said.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I guess he said that he has to go. Guess what that was.
Because he came in to apologize.
I guess he came in after eating all that Taco Bell.
Nah, if he had Taco Bell, he wouldn't be here. He would be on the toilet.
Bro, David lied? Bro. David said that that Otani had a hand injury. He had a shoulder injury. That's not serious at all. He said he had a broken hand. Oh my god. Now I look like the dumb one. Oh my god. No.
False start.
Bro, David falls for these BS reports all the time. Oh my god.
Looks like I'm doing all the games tomorrow since YTC's off.
How about you just do red zone?
I did that. I had red zone once, but I didn't like it.
I'm just saying, do that for tomorrow and tomorrow only. Just because, like.
All right, game over. Colorado wins.
But, like, think about it.
All right.
YTC not doing the game.
All right. See y'all today, I guess.
British SH4CT.